mingled in with magic of the sorts, or the healers. Let's see. I think we can move on from that. One of the things I've wanted to do is the injury and armor system. Um, Primarily, this is what I wanted to focus on because there's been a lot of a misconception on this. As a reminder for your armor, so like AMD, come over here. I'll use you as an example. And then login, come here. I'll use you as an example. Where's is login? Could have sworn I just saw them. Lo- Login, you come in. I called you. Okay, you can sit there. Blackstone, get over here. So, though they look like they're in, they are, yeah, they are both in plate. I'm just gonna come over to my right here. Apologies, this fucking dub told you to. They're both in plate. So by technicality, they both have 6 hit points, right? Though, like essentially, right? Oh, you can say Andy's character doesn't have a helmet on, so they're not technically in full. That's full plate. Okay, 6 hit points. If it was player on player, or if the DM decided it until they went, hey, until you go down, I say, or hey, you also have 6 hit points. Right. That's why in character, if you're going against somebody, usually, sometimes we do it. It's usually a hey, go down when I say you go down. As some of you have DM'd for us before. Um, when you're going against somebody with a full plate, the reason why they're hard to take down is not only to show that one, yeah, they're in full plate, but because you're going against a really tough threat. So, like, when you look at them, look how kitted they are. They're going to take a bit to take down compared to someone in either light armor, like if you looked at animes, who's quite literally, I don't even think has plate on them. It's just like cloth, if that. That would be considered no armor. Gambison, the guy would be considered light, or medium if it's like the captain's plate, right? Or heavy if I want to push it, right, and say it's heavy plate. They are 6 H points, even though it sounds like, oh, you only get 3 plus, because it's essentially what it is. Everyone starts out with 3 hit points unless you have a detriment. Like Amy's character said, they came in with a permanent injury, or Cactus's character, who has a also technically a permanent injury. They are -1 hit point, so they have 2. Right. Light armor gives you an additional 1, so you are at 4. Medium gives you 2, so you are at 5. Heavy gives you 6, which is 3 hit points on top of your already 3. Now, on oh dear lord, what is happening? Okay, I'm gonna. Oh god, yeah, I don't know what killed me.
It's on the right. They joined in loading number.
Oh, okay. Now, oh, okay. Hello, new person. Now, what I'd like to take, then, because I know a lot of people, like I said, taking hits, especially as your character, if you have a favorite character, right? You don't really want to lose them, or model work is hard. So if you end up losing them, you got to find someone to make a new model. And I get that, but that's the beauty and the pain of roleplay. At the end of the day, right? Losing your character or the risk of it. That's what we're here for, right? We're not here to kill your characters DM wise, but if you end up doing something foolish, or you're teetering the line, you're gonna get punished. Right? That includes even in combat. If you push opponent that you shouldn't be, who's well above your skill gap, you're gonna get punished. Um, Dub, are you up for fighting? Demonstrating. Okay, are either of you up for demonstrating right now? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll use Dub and Amd, and then I'll pull you in later for a
I am supposed to be
I
showing
have
the
others-
techniques and other
others
stuff if we're moving on to
skip.
that, and this is where I pick up.
Yeah, I'll just skip.
I'll be integrating this with the hit points.
Fight.
Okay.
So,
Melee.
as a reminder for
Medium armor.
the armor class as well, it doesn't matter what armor you're in. As a reminder, if you take a major or critical hit, as we call it here, even though we have hit points, critical means if it's a 1 to a 5, you are critically hit. No matter what armor you're in, you are either knocked unconscious or you are hurt so badly to the point where you can no longer continue to fight. You're either disarmed, knocked to the ground, you can kind of pick yourself up to drag about, or as a major hit, you're at disadvantage at fighting an opponent until you get healed. So we'll say, as I said, for hit points, Dub, MD, you'll both be town guard. Dub, the accordance of your armor, you'll be at medium. MD, you'll be at heavy, so 6 hit points. But you are both equal fighters. As you can see, before I do comment, if you look at their weapons, Dub has a halberd. It is used to keep people at bay at distance, but also crack through plate. Though we don't have a armor system like we used to do in Chapter 1, it is still key to be realistic to the point of being wary of that. AMD, I believe it's a saber, has a saber, right? Meant for chopping, sweeps, and slashes. So if you both may comment your bout. As you see them both fighting, yes, I will always repeat this. In other role plays, you'll hear it too, because it started in one and it's cascaded down the role play vine tree. Making sounds, no matter what it is, helps. Even if there's a lot of sounds going on, you have 30 people fighting. Showing a reaction of taking a hit, that would be like -1 hit point. Depending on the hit, the blow, no matter what it is, you got me good. Even small banter helps.
That's the best you got.
But yeah, you could post a, I'll get you. Right. As a reminder, they are both town guard, so they're both struggling. But here's the thing to remember. A lot of veteran role players will showcase exhaustion even while fighting. One's in heavy plate, head to toe. One's in half, but they're also wielding a halberd. That is top heavy. They have ranged. AMD has to now get into their range to even do some damage. As you can see, when they clash, they bind, butting to get distance, or even resetting. Taking a hit means you can either reset and be like, okay, you got me, or even binding and then pushing back, shoulder bashing. If you can do a demonstration of intent fighting real quick, and then reset into fighting positions for me, AMD, Dub. Pause right there. Here's the thing that I see very few of a lot of people do here in Farlon, and that is what Dub is doing, is when they're swinging their halberd, they give a bit of a pause at times. It is to give time for the person, because not only latency, but to go, hey, this is a very heavy telegraphed attack, to give you time to either react. A lot of the time, most people will dodge like Annie does, or if you saw the one time, they took it, they engaged and went to block with it. They dropped to a knee. It's because it's a heavy overhand. Something that's to keep in mind is not only a bit of I'm menacing you, be wary of my attacks, but it's also a hey to give you a breather, a bit of a warning of let's reset a bit. It's to showcase, hey, I'm giving you time so you don't think I'm ganking you. You both may reset. Now, like I said, sound effects are everything in this roleplay. Like I said, our vision is this, right? We don't have a very wide peripheral unless you're like some people who wield cameras. Cameras or mirrors, I should say. That is sometimes a tended thing. MD, I want you to be on parrying duty. Dub, use that halberd as it's ranged. Now, in roleplay, dodging and blocking is fun, yes, but blocking and parrying 90% of the time, especially for the person trying to, have fun combating you, can be fun at times. I like doing it. I like having people parry me because it's really cool. But it's, oh god, Dub's dead. You killed him.
Damn it, MD.
Damn it, MD.
Medic, I think that counts.
Dub, are you good?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Maybe.
Medics are down.
Are you? I'll put I'll put the messer down. It's a god slayer. You good, Dub?
Cable got caught in my toe and I yanked the fucking disconnect cable.
Oh. Is your headset all right? Is it?
If I do that any more times, I'm gonna be extremely pissed at myself and probably throw myself through a wall, but okay.
All right. Oh. Like I was saying with parrying or blocking, there's a moment in time where you can parry and block. There's a difference now, I will state. As blocking is, I can take this attack. Parrying is where I can't take that, but I can sure as hell try to parry it to redirect it elsewhere. So right now, we'll go through cases of parrying. Dub, do some light attacks where MD can easily parry with their messer. I remember, due to latency, Dub sits there for a minute to give it a bit, to give you time to react. What I see a lot of times in this roleplay is someone pauses, that individual, that player, immediately goes in for the kill right after. That is not what should be happening. You should be giving the person your respect of engaging and disengaging. If they're pausing in their strikes, right, that means they're giving you time to react to the blow that's coming, not to immediately rush into their gap and try and kill them. All right, give me some blocks. Give me some attacks, some... Oh god, my cable. Oh, don't careful your cable.
That's why you keep seeing me do this.
He's doing the stinky leg.
So, in melee combat, when they're both engaging, Dub, Amdy with a 6 to Dub your 3 disarms your halberd from you on your next clash. Dub is now disarmed. It is now a messer, which is granted a heavy sword, but in this roleplay it doesn't really matter. To their sword, their short sword. They are still town guard. May commence your fury of blows, my town guards. I'll realize whenever they're clashing and they need a moment, one either takes a hit or they back away to showcase. Sometimes, even though I'm saying calling it taking a hit, sometimes taking a hit doesn't necessarily mean a full-on hit point is reduced as a player. I do it as Erebus where I'm like, ah, fuck, and I'll back up to reset. Because a lot of the time, resetting is to not only get yourself a bearing of not only yourself, where am I in my room? Because reminder, you got to be mindful of your play space, or in Dub's case, their cord. It's to give yourself a breather in and out of character. Reminder. So if you see someone backing up, granted, with me, I have bad stick drift.
Niggas are horse.
All right, reset YouTube. Reset YouTube. Oh my god. Good hit. Now, MD, I want you knight. Dub, I want you new fighter.
Oh my god, now wait.
You're
That's him.
two combat levels below, which in this roleplay means you're at a heavy disadvantage, or as I call it, disadvantage to on the back foot. You're losing the fight because they are 2 levels above you. Even though they try as they might, a new fighter will come at with vigor. Because again, you're a new fighter. Either you're confident in your skill, even if it's a knight, you think you can take them on because you're more energetic or something along the line. The varying levels of differences show, as you saw with both being town guard, both were a bit heavy-footed, trying to gauge each other. But as you now see, Ambi is more confident, a little arrogant. They are knights, of course. As for the new fighter, they're swaying on their feet, shifting left and right, trying to find an opening. And even as they engage, if you need a breather, go ahead and get into an intense bout of clash and then disengage for me. They'll go blow for blow, even if it's a town guard versus knight. You can still, at the end of the day, attempt to win a fight. Yes, it'll be difficult. Yes, it'll be hard. But like we always say, there is a will, there is a way. Even against a master and a vet knight, you can still win the fight. Yes, it is hard and difficult. Now, there's one thing that we, as DMs, and hopefully you as players and as adjacent NPCs, will never do. As Dub is now on the ground, Amdi is the one above, able to strike them down. It's coup d'etat-ing, as we call it. We're finishing somebody off. Coup de grace. Yeah, coup de grace. You never want to do this, especially to another player. NPC, it's fine, because again, it's an NPC. We just, live and die. Right. If this is a player, and you're an NPC, even if the DM goes, kill them all, right? That's just a thing to not only hype you up, but if someone's like sick, he's like, streaming or something, right? To get the audience engaged. At the end of the day, we're here to tell stories. Unless a player really messes up, like against a vet knight or a master, and they've been giving the warnings to not engage, or okay, if you engage, are you sure about this? You got to learn your lesson. Coup de grace is frowned upon. It's happened before in Chapter 2 against one of the players. They were on the ground and NPCs just started wailing on them. Tensions were high at that moment, but that is something you should never do. Because as I always say, and I will always repeat it, what if it was you? Right? Because we do swap roles here a lot. Players and NPC roles. We do teams. But if that was your player, you were on the ground. You went, I don't like this person. I don't like their character, so I'm gonna just coup de grace them when I see them. And then it's your turn. And then you go, man, I felt targeted. If, as a NPC, so like Dub, go ahead and get on the ground, right? Be like you're a down player. If you're an NPC and you're coming in and they're on the ground, right? Andy, go ahead and show what you would do. I mean, because it is different from person to person how they approach it, right? But if they're down on the ground, give me a.
Wait, what?
You've been fighting them. You've been fighting them for a while, Andy. You just got them on the ground. That'd be the scenario. Instead of coup de grace, you give the player a chance.
Are you done? Huh? Come on, then, get up.
Is this in critical state or not?
This is not in critical state.
Oh, okay.
You kind of pick yourself up. Go ahead and pull out your shield, Dub. There's one thing in this roleplay that we do, I don't think many do, is where shields are counted on top of your hit points for certain things. For ranged, if someone shoots at you, that counts as additional. If it's wooden, right, and someone shoots at you, it goes right through. If it's steel, like Dubs, I believe yours is steel for that model, right? It's a heater. Yeah. It could still punch through, but instead of taking 2 hit points, where usually it would only take 1, because the shield kind of saves you from it. Right? You're still getting hit because it's going through. Shield fighting as well is a bit difficult in roleplay because, like I said, latency. Kind of got to get around it. I'll wait for Dub to.
I'm just reading over when I'm supposed to be taking over.
Oh, okay. I still have 20 minutes, Dub. That hurt. Okay, no.
I have 20 minutes to explain the section that I'm supposed to be explaining.
So, in coup de grace, before I let them fight their grudges out, how I like to do it at times is if a player's down and we're in the middle of combat, say every one of us we're on a free-for-all, or like we're in a big siege battle, and I have a player down, I will purposely do the slowest, most over-exaggerated attack and miss. Or in cases where I did it in FT once, I had Lupus's character on the ground, and I swung at him, but I did it really slow, and I was like, is it okay? Like, do you want me to come through with it? Right? Because again, it's, I'm an NPC. Your job is not to kill the player at the end of the day. It's to have fun, right? And he's like, yeah, hit me with it, G. Right? Now, if the player goes, I'll take the hit, right? You can go through it, even if you're like, I shouldn't. But if the player's like, yeah, hit me. Just go through it. Hit him with the hit. Right? But there should always be a chance for the player, and you as the NPC, or vice versa, if it's player versus player, PvP as we call it, to allow them to get up, or to be like, this is no longer fun. I thought you were stronger, and walk away. To my fighters get ready.
So do I explain this section? This is 20 minutes
Yeah.
worth, or?
Yeah, you can explain the section.
Okay, so what I'm supposed to be going over is techniques, but I gotta boil this down in less than 20 minutes. So, there's a few things when you're doing combat that you need to attempt to do, and I know it seems stupid, but making noises.
Could I request
helps
that you
people,
talk
everyone
in
around you.
Discord? Because you're very quiet from over here.
Just in case.
Okay, I guess I'll repeat. So, I guess I kind of skipped one, but we already went over resetting. Consent to combat. So when you go to PvP someone, you need to contact a DM, regardless of whatever it is and whoever it is or however it is. You have to then pause it and flag them down unless it is supposed to be a small spat that doesn't require anything. Like say, I want to go talk to AMD beforehand and be like, hey AMD, could I spar your character because we got beef? They go, cool, yeah, let's do that. Then we go, ting, 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 beat each other up, and then go, we got a little more respect for each other, but I still don't like you. Shit like that. Then there's the resetting, which you already all knew. Then there's making noises. So when you go to swing and do things like that, it helps them know and people around you know what's going on. So I come in and go, and then it goes, stuff like that. It helps tell people what's going on. The pausing as well, that also helps. Shields and parrying, we already kind of went over that a little bit. But a thing I like to do that helps me when I'm fighting people is I go based off of different quadrants. There's up right, up left, bottom right, bottom left. So say I'm coming in like this, for me, it would be on their upper right. And it's coming from my upper right. So then they would catch that and know what to do with it afterwards. Because physics still works. Try to, when you hit, and even if they grab this and parry it this way, then my sword's going that way. But if they catch it and I say they don't do anything and they just block it, I pull like that. Because when you swing, you follow your body's movements. That's how you know things. And to explain the quadrants a little more, there's upper right, upper left, bottom right, bottom left, and you go coming from those angles. And you can do a combo, if you will, where it's this way and then you're reset here, then this way, or you go here, then up here. So then you're going from bottom left to upper left. And then there's the reset. You always want to have some sort of reset. What that means is you go do a combo, or you swing once, parry, and then you just get back into this. Or this, or it could be any stance as long as it's a neutral stance. So then people can understand what's going on. Then you can do things. They come in with an attack, you're in your neutral, you meet them where you're supposed to with the quadrant that you're coming from. Easy. Go over some of the notes again. Disengaging coup de grace, that's already been gone over. When it comes to shields, and you're say it's a heavy attack, someone's coming in with like that axe, but it's the hammer, and I'm blocking it, or it's a two-handed weapon. Like I blocked it, but that fucking hurts. Shields aren't just gonna stop everything. All that energy gets dumped into your arm. So if they hit you hard enough or with something strong enough, you're either losing that shield or it's going through and into your arm. So you gotta like work with that. If they come in with a strike, I can parry that and come in with an attack that they can either bat away or take the hit on. Same thing, effectively. Oh, I know I'll go over that at the later time. Then some of the other stuff here. Okay, so with that being said, I'd like people to party up with at least one other person, and we're going to go over a little experiment to see if you all understand what we're talking about. So please choose a partner and then stand to one side off from an area.
Hello, boy.
That's
I
your
can't
weapon.
do a lot of heavy combat stuff here. able to go slow, then I can partner
Who will challenge me?
I want people to partner with people they haven't sparred with before.
Yeah, I'm currently chair bound, so I can't do a lot of the heavy motion.
Beat the shit out of you, Thanatos. Come here.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Okay.
This is for all the natural ones.
Let's go. You'll be with Andy.
That's it. You're not getting any story later.
Cactus. Get over here.
Just gonna run this through your neck real quick. Just
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanatos.
surf's up.
Hold on.
Yes,
Thanatos, you, me, and Essence need to be observing all this. We can't be involved.
understood.
Yeah. Why isn't this talk on commerce?
Okay. If all of you have a partner, please
Hold on.
quiet down. We need to check who's got what.
Alex. You'll be with Juniper.
Juniper is over here. Alex, turn around.
Juniper. Alex?
Alex. Over here.
Right over here. Your partner's right here.
Where the fuck?
Behind you.
sorry, I'm bugging out a bit. I have so
Me.
June. Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Okay, I'm a hand 10 guy, so.
Nara, log in.
Nara was Nara here at the last?
Nara,
few?
log in.
not-
Are you?
Oh, sure, because we fought against each other before.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cactus and log in.
Well,
Yeah.
no, hang on.
Multiple
If they're
times.
just here, if they're
Yeah.
just here to help, then they don't really need to partake technically.
Okay.
My controller is charging, so
Alright, no problem then.
I'm also
Alright.
just spectating until
Dub.
needed.
Hey,
Go
real
ahead.
quick. One thing. I think we may have possibly missed one thing. So guys, real quick. One thing we may have missed, Essence, if I may.
Go on, you're already talking.
Okay,
What are you talking?
So- basically, if you're Dub, line up with me real quick. If you're lined up with somebody, right? There's this little thing called rubber banding. I don't know if we talked about this or went over it or didn't. Maybe I don't know. I
Not yet, but it was
kind
planned
of
to.
scatterbrained this evening. Yeah, don't be doing
I
this.
did a bit about like
Hit,
just stick your
back,
finger around it,
hit.
but-
Back,
Yeah,
hit.
Don't
double it.
don't do this. Don't hit and go back. You stay where you're standing
Precisely.
unless you both agree to disengage or get shoved or want to reset effectively.
Or if you're doing something like combat with rapiers or thrusting weapons, you just it's gentle, tiny thrusts, not bad, not large, just shit like that.
That'll be talked about later.
Yeah.
The two
Now,
disabled people fighting against
all of
each
you,
other.
please break up into your teams, unless you have been stated otherwise.
Okay.
there's one more thing I remember how you do.
Okay, then give me a sec.
When everyone is ready.
To commence.
1 sec. Not everyone's ready.
Is everyone ready?
I can't go.
Alex, you ready to go?
It domes my ass.
Is everyone ready? Log it up, please.
Should I grab
Okay.
the sword?
Up to you.
1,
I could probably
2,
play around with it.
3. Begin your fights. Remember to make noises. Pause when you're swinging. Understand the other person's weapon.
As a
Good.
reminder, the noises may sound dumb and stupid now, but it's better than no noises. Sweet silence.
Even if your character's mute, still make noises.
I wasn't expecting you to go this hard on me.
You fight worse than my grandmother. I know you can improve, soldier.
Your grandma's
pretty
tough, to be fair.
She could with both of our arches on a good day.
I am left-handed though.
Damn it, it hurts. Okay,
Not bad.
I can do this. I can do this. Just gotta. Okay.
I can pretty much fight with both ways. I'm more right.
As a reminder, if you think you need to reset, you yourself can shoulder check, maybe palm strike.
During her days, they had
You know, you can move faster than that.
Just saying, we don't want to talk these guys.
Rolling. Login, you managed to punch Nara in the balls. You win.
And you swing, follow through with it, and then reset it in some way. Set it back to a neutral.
Okay, understood. So basically just like imagine like a single imagine every single attack like a gift, like how it has to reset back to the starting play.
Pretty much.
Okay, I understand that.
So.
Oh my god, my legs!
Try doing your thing.
Sorry, I know I went too fast. I know I went too fast. I can't exactly. I kind of went to baseline standing.
Okay.
Bit too fast.
Just try to.
Reminder to work with your space.
Genuinely getting anime attacks, that's crazy.
And then, Alex, you would have, when we went down like that, reset. Yep, okay, just.
You're swinging an executioner's blade. That's pretty heavy.
They're saying that it's lighter for the sake of Anya's back being fucked up.
Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
I'm always here.
Yeah, Anya, like me, their back is fucked up, so he's swinging it like a lighter blade for them.
Understood.
I'm watching them and like mimicking because I can't do the combat. I just pulled my back again.
I mean, if I really wanted to be a rapier, I'd just be like...
That's even too fast for a rapier. Yes, but for the sake of RP combat, we need to go slower.
Fine, I'll be so slow.
That was good.
Okay. I may. I can just.
Everything okay, Smoko?
Yeah, she's stretching right now.
Sorry,
Understood.
no, I get a phone call. Sorry.
Ah yes, medieval phone calls. We hate those.
You can kick, you can punch, you can shoulder check.
Well, I mean, Saber is all about. I wouldn't say that's for show per se. The Saber's a deadly.
And then I go like, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Rolling. With a natural 20, you break his jaw, Anya.
Oh, my jaw!
Oh fuck, I almost sat on my cat. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh shit! Sorry, stick drift. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
That was with the move fan fist, been moving shit.
Oh!
I'm doing it.
Light, medium, heavy weaponry, and that's it.
You can't do this. This. You don't do this.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Understood.
95% of colossal weapons people.
And it's even worse and more exacerbated.
Practice my blocks because I can't do the combat.
I'm gonna go watch other people then.
Yeah.
Anya,
Do you need a moment? I need water.
drink
Hello?
water. Drink or you go to jail.
And I can't do the full combat, but I'm at least gonna go through my blocks with Anya.
Understood.
I know how to do rapier blocks.
Tech.
Remember to reset your fights.
Remember,
Disengage.
the most powerful element of them all. Surprise!
Resetting and disengaging can be a pommel strike, maybe a shove, and then if you see the person backing up, let's say that's a tall tale sign.
Water.
I know you said water real quick.
I was hoping to hit your gonads.
You better put me in the fucking leg instead, good. Fucking going.
I may have been aiming for the gonads.
Yeah, you absolute dickhead.
Aerial combat, like primarily aerial only. I usually like to kick. Why is the full body?
In the bind? We're in the bind right now.
Oh, right.
Now what do you do?
Alright, so
You can do that, but what I would have done is
Essence Dub, just a reminder, we are now 4 minutes into the next hour.
You were a bit quiet. Be a bit louder, but I heard you.
Oh, sorry. Essence Dub, just letting you guys know, we are 4 minutes into the next hour.
What? And they just see you throw a haymaker in their face.
After everyone seems to get an understanding, we will take the 5-minute break.
Everyone pretty much has right now. It is just you with
Oh, it is a 10-minute break. Never mind. Okay. So.
Alright, listen up.
Shall we try?
Listen up. We're taking a 10-minute break. If you wish to work on your one-on-ones, you can still as it's better. But we are doing a 10-minute break until we move on to the next topic for the second. So.
I'm not confident in that.
If you want to give pointers to your buddy, to your combat partner, you can go ahead and spread out it so you're not overlapping audio. Of course. But...
I'm working with half bodies, so much.
Let's see, according to the document, the next topic is magic, healing, and potions. Look forward to that.
A lot. There's some really good people.
I was half-bodied for FT for a bit, and people thought I had.
The show one needs to be shown half-body combat. Hi, Thanatos, the expert of half-body is here. Come here. Understood.
Thanks for helping. You've already been combat certified, if I remember right. I think I checked that a few days ago. That means later on you get to choose between one of two things after all of this.
But yeah, I was saying.
Okay.
Alex, do you wish to? Yeah, that's fine. We appreciate it. That's why you get rewarded. Do you wish to continue training or still take your 10-minute break?
Ooh.
Seeking missile.
Oh God, Cactus, you.
Pretty much.
My VR chat lagged when you did that, so for a second I just heard your voice go
Grab whatever weapon you wish to have.
like a fucking Mortal Kombat finisher, damn. That's it. Police stick.
They never see the cuddle. They never see it coming.
The two-handed thing?
Police brutality.
Like doing the two-handed thing? Some people don't like doing that. It depends on how you like to have it. When you do the two-handed thing, you can then
That's it. I've leveled up enough. Police brutality, level up.
Gonna do crossing lightsaber stance.
I am the voice of the light.
Because one, I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so hence why I'm doing this.
Yeah, this is what I do, or I do this, or I do this.
Joke's on you, Jack. It only makes me stronger.
Remember how I was talking about the four quadrants?
I gotta get out of here.
Yep.
So there is upper right, upper left, upper right, upper left, bottom right, bottom left, and you're neutral. So if I come in like this, where is this coming from for you?
Oh my god, killed with fire.
They cracked a cold one with the boys.
Also, definitely take a look. Hey, Juniper.
Oh, do you guys know what... I wanted to ask you guys, do you know how stabbing works?
How stabbing?
Stabbing works.
I'm pretty sure it's just normal stab habit, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah. We've seen it happen sometimes. When you go for a stab, don't just like have your weapon just stay there. Try to move to right or left right now. And definitely don't just keep your weapon sticked in a person, because that's just like does not allow a person to do any sort of counterplay. When you're stabbing someone, you usually want to go oof, and then you either react to a block, or if they don't block, then you just stab and pull out. Remember, always pull out.
What I started to gather is...
Oh god, it's Anya!
There's no dumb question.
I hurt
There's
my
no
back.
dumb answers here.
No, just the phrasing.
Honestly, just say it. Just say it.
Are you okay?
Just snap my neck. I mean, a lot of it just seems like, hey,
Do you require medical
just kill
attention?
me about
Okay,
here
give
and
me
wait
a
second
moment.
to see if they do something, and then if they don't, continue.
Not with a bat.
Yeah,
Oh my
pretty much.
god. This is police
pretty much that.
brutality.
I mean, it will eventually kill you.
Updates their fucking system
This is police brutality.
Fine, sword it is. Here you go. Off with their head.
It has been a while.
I have a couple of questions for you later, by the way.
Yes.
For the character, so not right now.
Ah, understood.
Yeah.
Actually, saying
I do want.
break. Go ahead.
Actually, I actually do want to practice round with one of the teachers just to make sure that you get the fundamentals. Alright, go.
I mean, we are in
That's
a
okay.
break right now, so you can, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's only gonna be one. Alright. Let's just do a basic. Alright. Alright, come on me.
It's not a shotgun holster, it's...
Oh, they alive again? In different roleplay, I will. This is a very modular avenue.
I think we both would have just gotten it at that point.
Yeah, at that point, yep. To be fair, the loads we had were a bit more simple.
What you have right now in your hand is a dagger and a buckler going against a full kite shield and a mace. That's not a good situation to be in. You can't really block his mace that well, and you need to get really close past his shield in order to stab him.
Yeah.
Now, in Farlon, weapon combinations are mostly flavor, but we still want people to get a bit realistic with it.
Oh, yeah,
So
no,
while mechanically you guys
beforehand,
will be
we basically
equal,
had safe things that they had the sword. Yeah.
a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah. Beforehand,
Ooh, I
she
almost
also
died.
had the tin can opener as well. Hey.
This is actually what I usually look like.
But
I must tell you something.
honestly, I'll get rid of the shield for you. Then.
I must tell you something, this is not my weapon of choice.
We're just kind of chilling right now. Some people are still going if you want to keep going. By the way, don't be afraid to speed up. If you're going like
It's just helicopter strike.
Ah, dual wielding, nice.
Wind it up first before I take a big ass swing.
Good.
that's perfectly fine. However, you were giving me a
Push.
Damn it! To the table again.
on me to react.
Come on.
I'm not going off the balance right here. Come on now.
Good.
That's actually a very adorable. Sorry to get distracted, but that's a very adorable model.
I'm sorry.
Okay, focusing, sorry.
Yeah. Front up.
No, you're okay, Sunberry. Hello.
Alright, so that might be enough now.
Essence, I
So
believe
fans.
10 minutes may have passed.
Yeah. So
Hello,
fan, now,
yes.
for what you saw, how do you think they did?
I think both of you did pretty good. You guys still need practice, of course, but so far I haven't seen anything wrong.
Cool.
You reacted to each other's attack pretty well. Indeed, you can RP kick, shoulder bash.
Yeah, he did tell me about that. I remember that. But have I shown you the model?
You did show me screenshots, but do not turn into it here, for the sake of optimization.
Yeah, save that for the end.
Fair enough, but yeah, it's only 1,000. It's 51,000 polys.
Okay, 10 minutes have passed. If you have not, please get some drinks, water, or sit and relax.
Yeah. I see. Be behind it. A lot of people go up against her.
Yeah.
Pros against her.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, believe it, brother.
So the one
I don't drink.
Dub Santos, where's Sam?
Yeah, this kind of sucks. 'Cause the character that I discussed with
There you go. Your segment.
a spellcaster. So I have no idea where that fits into this.
Milling.
1, 2, 3. Eyes on me, Clash.
Alright, ladies
Where
and
are my
gentlemen.
ligaments?
Please let this be a normal field trip.
Oh. With
Right.
essence? No way.
Okay.
Alright, listen up.
Alright,
Dub and
quiet
Thanatos
down
are about to
everyone,
commence
quiet
the second
down.
hour of the workshop. So please listen to what they have to say as this goes over
Magic.
which we all hate. Ugh.
Magic Iggy.
Icky.
Yourself.
Right. So Thanatos will be my co-instructor. They will be correcting me on any information that I misplace. But as it currently stands, let me. So there are different types of magics. For example, there's 7, 8 different types of gods.
8.
8. There are currently 8 different types of gods, all of them with a different type of I can't say element, but like specialty to them.
Speciality?
Yes. Some of the gods are better at some things. With Averal, the god of the humans, they are particular in offensive and defensive magics. And typically their magics radiate as a type of holy light. If you're thinking like paladins and clerics and things like that, you would be correct. That is pretty much what it is. So any offensive spell that they cast or defensive spell is bolstered by them. Difference being is, say there is the god of fire. Well, if you hurl a fireball at someone, yes, that's an offensive attack, but that fireball is way more powerful because it's coming from the god of fire than it would if it were to come from the god of humans. Because they're the ones that master it. They're the ones that oversee it. So it would be powerful from them. As an example of my character, he follows the god of death, so he can wield necromantic spells and shadow magics. So he specializes in shadow magics because that's what the god does. If he hurls a spell that like is like a shield or something like that, it's not as powerful as Averal's. But if he were to disappear in a cloud of smoke and shadow, it would be more effective because he's just now gone. Whereas if a god of light, like Averal, it wouldn't work as well. So there's different types of like levels in when it comes to magecraft and things like that. There is novice, or there's unable to cast. Like you just can't. All humans or all people are unable to cast anything unless you are blessed by a god or it is a part of your lineage. The thing with that is then it goes to novice, adept, apprentice, expert, and then it goes to master that only DMs can have. And with that, you get more mana points or spell slots, if you want to use a different term, that allow you to cast different grades of spells. The different grades of spells are like, let's say you want to cast like a healing, like AoE. You can't do that as a novice. Shit, you can't even do that until you're an expert. Like,
Adept.
You just can't. Adept, sorry. You can't cast an AoE healing spell until you're an adept. But when you get there, it's a different game. You can do a lot more. So a lot of magic comes from the gods. All magic in this universe are divine. That is just how it is. Which means all mages are technically warlocks. And you can obtain this, like I said, through your lineage, or if a god says, I like you a lot, you're now my chosen. So there are different like rules to casting when you're trying to do things and whatnot. Like some of the spells are illegal. It is listed in the docs, but I will go over some of them. One of them is illusion magic. There are some spells that are okay and greenlit, and some spells that are not. Ones that alter people's senses or state of mind, those are illegal. Invisibility, not so much. You can kind of get away with that. Then there's spells like Chilling Touch, which is a cantrip. The reason why that one is legal is because it is necromancy. Necromancy is another form of magic that is completely illegal. If you were caught doing it, you are immediately either killed or detained. Like there's no escaping that. Once you're pinned as like a necromancer, you're done. but we don't want to stop you from choosing these. They're just heavily illegal. Cantrips are spells that you don't need mana for. You don't need spell slots for. You just twiddle your fingers and then you cast the spell. And it can range from various helpful things, utility like items like light, mage light, or you cast Eldritch Blast and you just disintegrated a motherfucker right in front of you.
One
those are
small
always
thing,
fun.
if I may add. We do have the cantrips that you can have in the document. At the current moment in time, you can only have the cantrips that are in the document, so no homebrew or no homebrew or no nothing like cantrip meteor shower. No, thank you.
Yes, you can only have what is listed. There are some things that maybe if you come to us and you give us like a really good reason as to why this cantrip should exist, we'll think about it. But as it stands, all the cantrips are what they are. AoEs. Until you are adept, AoEs are something you can't really do. You can attempt to try it as like a novice or apprentice. But in my opinion, even if you like roll a nat 20, I'd say all your spell slots, if you were at max, 0. Go to immediate 0 and you potentially get mana burn. Because that's something you don't know how to do yet. That's not something you've learned how to do yet. That's something that's not understood properly. Because mages, actually, here's another thing. Mages in this world are outlaws, are people that are sought after and typically killed because it is misunderstood and because of something that happened way before any character, aside from some of the elves, have seen. So there are rune crafting. That's actually a form of legal magecraft because technically it is a form of smithing that requires a mage, but you can be a runesmith and not be a mage. So there's a few examples. Midnight's character, they're a runesmith and they can make the runes, but they can't empower the runes. They can get all the stuff to make it and make the rune, and then another mage would have to come by and give it the energies to make it work. Otherwise, it's just inert and doesn't do anything.
If I may, a real quick dab to go back to
Yep.
AoEs for a second. You guys may ask yourself, okay, how big of an AoE can I do? Can I make? Now, when it comes to VR chat roleplay, it's kind of weird because in D&D or in video games you have a nice radical around you of how big your AoE will be. You don't get that in VR chat unless you put something like that on your avatar.
Like particles and things like that, yeah.
Indeed. Where it comes to AoEs, DMs oftentimes have to either eyeball it, or depending on how big you want your AoE to be, we'd have to say, okay, you can do it, but this amount of spell slots will be taken away from you. So when you're doing AoE, just make sure that your party is close with you when you're using like a buffing spell, or if you're using something against the enemies, make sure they are not on the other side of town.
Otherwise, we'll just be like, no, you can't really do that if they're on the other side of town.
Indeed, they have to be at least within your eye shot. But that's all I wanted to add about AoEs.
Magical items. Magical items do exist in various forms. Technically, runic weapons are a form of magical item because you need magic to empower these things. You need a fair bit for it. Other things are included as artifacts and relics. Artifacts are items and things that people once had that meant a lot to them, and then a god decided one day, I like you because I think you're a pretty baller dude. The thing you enjoy the most or have in your hand is now an artifact. Other thing is a relic is a weapon or trinket or bauble or whatever have you from a god that they have lost or stowed away a long time ago. You can find these things. Incredibly rare they are, but you can find them. An example is my character has the scythe. Whenever you see that, that is a relic from a god. And usually they have some specificities to them. So you can't just run up, grab it, and run off. Because if you do that, then you got not only a pissed off god, but the guy who owned the damn thing after you. Healing. So, as we were talking about, the hit point system. It's standard without any armor. You get 3 hit points unless you specify on your character sheet as a detriment otherwise. So, with this, you, being a mage, can heal people to a degree. Traditional healing is like bandages, med kits, and things like that you use to, heal the person. Like stitch them up, like suture the wound, pack it full of like a bunch of stuff so that they don't end up bleeding out or anything like that. On top of that, since we didn't talk about it, you can take your hands, and if you got a person who's in a critical state and near death's door, they got a 5-minute timer. But if you walk up and press your hands on them and tell a DM, I'm like stopping their bleed out, technically, as long as you're doing that, they're indefinite. They won't bleed out. So you can then get someone over to try and heal them. But if you're a medic, just try to heal them.
We have a question from Juniper. Yes?
Yes, Juniper?
There's also that cantrip that I saw, spare the dead.
There is also that cantrip. Which, there's a cantrip that does do that, but that's if you take that cantrip. As a little other side note, with the cantrips, you can only have a certain amount of cantrips per your class, or not class, your magic level. Novice, 2. You start off with 2, and then it goes up by 2 or by 1?
I believe by 1.
It goes up by 1 until you hit expert. Potions. There are 2 different types of healing potions. There are healing potions and greater healing potions. Then there's some exceptions that have 3. Most potions have only 2 or only 1. The only one that currently has 3 is mana potions that have regular mana potion, greater mana potion, and then what was the newest one called again?
Advanced mana potion.
Advanced mana potion. With a regular mana potion, you get when you drink it, it's as if you get 1 hit point back, but it is treated and rolled like if it was your minor
in
your character sheet. Huh?
You said the mana potion instead of healing potion.
I meant healing potion. Thank you. It is rolled as your minor. When it is a greater healing potion, it is rolled as your major and gives you, if I'm correct, 2 hit points back.
Correct.
Right? Yes. So magical healing, with magic, you can heal a fair bit of things, based on your level. So if you are a, let's say, novice mage, you can waddle on up and be like, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands, and I heal this person for 1 point. That'll be rolled for, like with advantage since you're a mage. But there are limitations to this. You can, depending on your level, heal like small injuries, like maybe the dude lost a finger. If you're an expert mage, dude lost a finger or 2, you can heal that. His nose is gone, you can heal that. Ear's gone, you can heal that. But if there's a whole arm missing, and they technically have a what we referred to earlier as a permanent injury, the only way that could potentially be healed is if you had a number of very strong magi to come together to do a ritual cast. That ritual cast will then allow people to heal that limb and lose that permanent injury. But 1, it's really difficult to find a bunch of mages that are willing to come together in one isolated location to then cast something that would be a giant magical blip on a radar.
Mia, Sonia?
Does that include blood magic?
Yep.
Because blood magic, you can. It used to be you could grow limbs, so you didn't need somebody else. But it was like you had to get a really low roll, and it would be extra limbs, or you get a really high roll, and it's
That's been changed.
in the system.
When it comes to that, it's always been a thing of only an expert blood mage can really like do something like that, but that has been changed to where you need a ritual cast, and I believe it is specified how many mages you need in the document.
It is specified.
There. But an expert mage can still do stuff like grow back fingers or even eyes, minor organs, stuff like that. Only a master can do something like regrow an entire arm out of nowhere. And until you're at least an adept, you cannot do AoE healing.
Yep. AoE healing. As far as I know, I don't think we based it off of the. I might be wrong about this. If you're an adept or an expert, you can do a AoE heal, but I don't think it goes based off of your class as to how much healing you get. I think it's just across the board. No. It is. You get 1 for adept, and you get 2 for expert in the AoE healing. Other than that, that's just kind of it. All
right.
Talked about the potions. So a thing with that we put in the document that when you're casting magic and whatnot, a thing to help people know and for DMs to understand what you're doing is to do to do the 3 things in when you're casting. Some of the spells don't require that, which is material components. Some spells require you to have a material component. Most spells don't. The other 2 things are somatic and what the fuck was the word? It's effectively moving your hands around and doing stuff like this. So when you want to go cast something, like you go through the fire and the flame, I call unto thee the spirits that be, I cast fireball, and then you do this, that tells a DM that you're trying to do something, so we can go, oh, hey, what's this person doing? Oh, I hear what they're saying. Okay, let me roll for this really quick. All right, and then it gives other people who are around you knowing what you're doing, because there's too many times where people just walk up and go, fireball! And it helps if you have particles, but this is mostly for the people that don't. But it also helps if you do. You can circumvent this if you think it is that stupid by putting it as your major, where you call it quick cast. So then your character can just kind of fireball or whatever. But we ask that you do the, I call upon the powers to send this down your throat. Yeah. Some shit. Just to make it a little more interesting and a little more eased, if you will.
All right.
Thanos, does you have anything to add?
Other than the practical application, I believe we've gone over everything. Unless, did we mention how does one become a mage?
No. So, well, kind of. Like I said earlier, a god could say, I like this person, and you've been working up to it your entire time as your character. You can then, as long as you talk to a DM or something like that, we can go, oh, yes, you there, Juniper Dryad. I choose you to be my chosen. Here is your magical powers. Now be gone with you.
I cast normal missile.
Or if you type it in you would have to talk with a DM about this, but you can put it in your character's backstory that they come from a family of nobility that had mages in it. So then you would come into the setting with magic. And I believe the highest that we would let people come in is apprentice. Right?
That is correct.
Yes.
You can only come in as either apprentice or novice mage in this roleplay.
And we do have character slots for magi. However, we do have some vacancies. So a lot of the former players or people that have been here a while haven't really stepped up to wanting it. So if you want it, we'll put out a notification here, and then we'll see from the people who want it, and you can come to us with a character idea on a mage if you would like. Should we try to get them to practice since we have some spare time? Should we get them to try to practice?
However, before we practice, one more very small thing. Not every spell requires a DM to roll for it. What I noticed a lot of the times is someone will go, DM, I'd like to cast a water bolt at that man. And then I look at him and I'm like, well, just cast it. Go on. It's not different than like shooting someone or throwing a rock at someone. Basically, to make combat more fluid, it's the same as shooting a bow. Shoot, you don't really have to wait for a DM so long as the NPC can see it. And if you're doing something special, like I'd like to cast Fireball, now that's a situation that is DM worthy, but if you're just casting basic Water Bolt, you don't really need a DM for that, because it's the same as a crossbow or a
and
yeah.
A good example of this is your cantrips. Typically, we don't need to roll for your cantrips. If I walk up and I go, Eldritch Blast, okay, he knows to get tossed back and take at least one tick of damage. But if I'm sitting here going, through the fire and the flames, I call thee Fireball, then a DM needs to go, hold on there. You need to roll for that. And then it disintegrates them. Which will take up your mana point.
Juniper?
But Dub, what's to stop somebody from just spamming Eldritch Blast until they die?
Not really anything. It's a cantrip.
Well, fuck. I tried to be informative.
When it comes to something like that, if we see someone spamming like Eldritch Blast, we will tell them, hey, even magic has a cooldown. Now, the specific cooldown for Eldritch Blast, I believe, is not in the document. But if you're casting something like Firebolt or Eldritch Blast, wait at least like 5 seconds.
The cooldown is a mage hunter coming after your ass after the first Eldritch Blast.
Yes. But like, so with those, a lot of offensive cantrips, yes, they're cantrips, but you still need to, I'm calling upon the dark arts, Eldritch Blast. You still need to do the hand motions. And if you keep doing that, one of these times a dude's going to come in and clock you upside the back of the head.
Indeed.
Usually someone in a mage hunter uniform.
Alright.
No, just some random ass civilian with a
bigger
stick.
fireball and then hit you with a fucking.
Got a question.
Yes, Meku.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed Booming Blade is actually on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to use Booming Blade with a normal slash?
No, it would be treated as a spell and or it would be treated as a cantrip, so it would be its own thing.
Blackstone?
This is right. I'm not sure if this is going up next. Countering spells.
That is you need to be at least what was the one where you start learning AoEs?
AoEs was the
No.
Adept, yes. Sorry, forgot English for a second. But yes, Adept, that's when you learn AoEs and counterspelling.
No, I mean as a normal person.
As a normal person, if you want to counter a spell, you just you pray and embrace God as a fireball hits you, and hope you roll a nat 20.
So there's a
Clap
there's
hands and make out sloppy style.
just hold your comments.
Hold your
We're
comments.
trying to teach you here. Anime, you got a question?
I was gonna say, in conjunction with him, wouldn't something like throwing something at the mage, just slashing at the mage, something to disrupt their concentration, wouldn't that
Yes.
work?
Technically, that is why we tell you to do the verb, the Semitic, and the gesture. One that could interrupt you, that breaks your calling upon the energies. The other thing is there are some items and some materials that technically are able to be used. If I remember right, adamantite can parry magic. So if you have a short sword and someone throws a fireball at you, you can just bat that shit back at them.
Actually, there is one thing I wanted to ask, if this counts.
Yes.
What if somehow, some way, like Juniper is a magic user and about to do something, and Neil the man just somehow makes him afraid of this man? Would that be breaking concentration?
That would be intimidation roll. If you succeed, technically, it would cause something like that to happen, yes.
Okay.
Or it could worsen the experience, and then Neil the Seal becomes a toasted seal on the side of the road.
Either or, yes.
Yep.
So,
Blaze,
Would another form of interrupting a spell be just shooting them in the face?
yeah, just shooting them with a gun.
Yes.
Like that's why I keep telling people guns are now an equalizer in this world. Once you get one, you get one. That's also why we're going to be telling people if they submit a character sheet that has a gun, we will tell you no.
Indeed.
So, quick before anyone else, as a reminder, common sense when it comes to a mage casting a spell. Throw a rock, name slur at them, or
Throw
like
your weapon.
Throw your weapon, or if you're really close and they're about to cast, shove your hand in their mouth or something, punch them. It's the common sense. Simple as that. So we're not
Grab their arm, break their knee,
petering.
put your
It's
hand
just
in their
break
mouth.
concentration. Simple as that. So we don't have to, keep asking the same question over and over again. It's just simple as that. Just use
Indeed.
common sense when you're against the mage.
Yes.
So so you're saying if you stop them from being able to, because they need to be able to speak to do a spell, right? Like that's the main thing. Is
Yes.
Being able to say it. Okay.
Speak in hand gestures, unless there's a material component involved. But yes.
Okay.
Break an arm.
Alright, so before we allow you guys to do some practical application, me and Dab are going to demonstrate how does a mage on mage warfare work. Dab, are you ready? Alright. Also, very quickly, if you guys do not have things on your model to do magic, you can very quickly just, hey, I cast flare. The VR chat emotes or whatever the hell they called help very much.
We also have this thing called an imagination.
We do have an
also have
imagination,
your-
so if you run up to someone and you say firebolt, you expect the other person to react even if nothing comes out of your hand. Ah yes,
I'll say
brick.
this. Don't use. I'd call that. Don't use, because that does break immersion for some people. So don't just toss the VR chat stickers out. Just use your imagination. Like we're sword fighting as kids in the neighborhood block, casting spells and shit. Right? It's same thing here.
Not all of us have VR Chat Plus.
Poor people. Anyway,
Right.
Fireball.
Commence the nerd fight.
commencing the nerd fight in 3, 2, 1. Ah, here you are, eh?
One thing we forgot to mention. Whoopsies. If you say you're walking into this fight, I look like a normal ass person. And unless they use detect magic, they don't know I'm a fucking mage until I do something. And even then, when they use detect magic, like, what are some of the rules on that? I kind of forgot again.
Okay, so the rules on that for the gods of the roleplay, unlike normal settings and worlds where any magic in the world you'd be able to sense, in this setting you cannot sense another mage's magic if they're of a different god, unless they are actively casting. So if they're hiding their magic and you're like, I want to detect magic, and like say these two are about to commence, right? And of course they don't have their spear out, but you know, they're both hiding their magic. They'd have to roll an attempt to even see if they could sense it, which is a high for any mage, a high DC because you can't naturally sense another god's or another god's magic from another mage.
Same god, however.
Same god, you can tell.
Yeah, I could walk up to Erebus as Terrell and be like, "Oh, hello, fellow chosen of the dead god."
Unless they're actively trying to hide
Anime,
that.
you had a question?
If I recall, wasn't there one exception to that being life and death since they pull from the same source?
At the current moment in time, yes.
The current moment, yes. So like life and death mages. So like essentially, life elves and those who worship Briel and have their magic could be able to tell as well, unless they're actively trying to hide it from them.
All right.
So.
All right.
Let the nerd battle begin. Ah, here you are, you blueberry fuck. Come here, I'm going to smack you with my firebolt! Oh, you fucker, that's it. Mage punch up! Oh, that wasn't fair at all. Oh, that's it. I cast move earth.
The powers that be. Fireball.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
18.
What about my move earth? Did that
With
help
an
me?
18 and until the 10, you get absolutely fireballed in the face.
How big is Fireball's AoE? Because I'm pretty sure you got
It's not 5 feet. Nope. You want to do
Indeed.
that? Peace stick.
We did
You know
the
what?
D&D aspect of it. Anyone that casted
Make
magic
peace,
of
not
any
war.
offensive kind, half the
I cast
player
self-destruct.
cast
I cast
of chapter 1 and 2
fucking
would not
needles.
be alive today. Oh, that's a horrible way to go.
Alright,
Well, I
so,
cast self-destruct, so.
fun aside, now we are going to go into a small practical application for all of you guys. We only have 10 minutes left on this specific section, so we can extend it a little bit, but let us pair up once more. You guys can either go with your old partners or find new ones.
Can either both be mages or one be martial and one be a mage.
How about we do martial and then mage?
Yeah, we can do martial and mage, yeah. So,
If you want to find somebody
Mage.
else.
Are you a mage?
It's up to the
want to be a nerd or bully the nerd, or attempt to.
Be the mage, I'm assuming, because of the
So you didn't actually get to go last time?
I have no fucking idea how to be a mage.
Stop coming into my fucking town, causing problems.
My character's a coward 90% of the time.
Rolling. Okay. The 17, you blow each other up.
Right. I would definitely say I would prefer to be the marshal, but if you do not feel comfortable being the mage, then I'll be the mage.
Alright, I guess I'll be the mage. I took a look at the list.
You good, man?
Alright.
Okay. You know, you can just do generic spells if you want.
Yeah, no
I mean,
worries.
I'm pretty sure by the looking at the list, they were all just cantrips.
You can do any sort of
sure not
magic you
holding it
like. No worries for this sparring practice.
Yeah. To be fair, that
Or
could have
technically
started the
partnering
Mage
up with Alex?
Slayer, but
Okay, wait, hold on. We can actually make a scene out of this.
Funny coming from my
Alright.
Stand up.
Which one of you is the mage?
I am.
Of course an elf would be a mage. Ugh.
That's why he bastard right here. He is the mage.
That makes sense.
Okay, I guess I'll be mage.
But I would assume like with dark. Well, I don't know the other kinds of magic actually.
I'm gonna rock your shit.
Oh. Cass, wet your pants.
I'm a mage.
One thing we forgot to bring up. Apologies, everybody. But ice magic is forbidden. If you are caught with it, or if you are caught, like you two, stop, Juniper, Alex, back to position, stop.
Frostbolt, but yeah.
If you use ice magic, it is highly illegal, and you will slowly become an ice demon. You will lose all of who you are and all you will ever be, and effectively die. There are some exceptions to that, but you have to find out about those in character. So, use ice magic, you will kill yourself.
Ice is my fucking favorite too.
Alright, is everyone paired up?
Note for your sparring partners: stay where you are. Do not run around and like fireball. Distance yourself. Stay within your respective areas, please. Is everyone ready?
Right here.
Alright, we will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start fighting.
Alright. Cheap stuff. I'm melting my face off.
Burning blade.
I was trying to do. I win. Yeah, you do. Yeah, so I was trying to do like an earthbender thing, like slam on the floor and whatnot. But I spilled all my dice.
You-
Yeah, no, I'm using my cup.
You do not need dice.
He spilled his dice like he had a cup and he spilled it.
Ah, understood.
It's like it's over here.
Yeah, the dice tray, and I.
Yeah,
I was trying to do
it's coming
earthbender
from the
so
sky.
I could
I was squeezing and squashing back here.
Now where was it?
Well, now I'm
put it in your thing, or otherwise people will be acknowledgeable. I can't be secret with it, like doing that, and then.
Use your magic, young Skywalker. Use the Force.
God.
Counterpoint. I'm the devil on your shoulder. Don't shut the fuck up, God.
Understood. Use it. Use the dark side. Chain lightning this fuck into oblivion. You know you want
I'm the
to.
good angel on your shoulder. Do it.
Do it.
If you lose your belt, remember to always reset. Remember to do that.
Oh, I lagged.
Reset, swap roles, or try again.
Yeah, since you lost that one.
Fireball.
Sure.
You're trying to kill them.
Earth, mighty and strong.
I have an idea what.
Be quiet.
A rock hit right into your chest, Juniper. A true brick, maybe.
Fucking what?
Water spray. Get sprayed with water, bitch. Get sprayed with water.
Magic.
You have an adamantine dagger. You can parry that shit.
Jolly good show, my lord.
I didn't realize what it was made of. Let me taste it.
I cast. Healing light.
Even a Varial mage? What is healing supposed to do against me?
Remember, use your nerd power.
You know what? You want to cast all these magical spells? I got one for you. I cast iron.
I mean, with that, you deserve it. You kind of just walk into his range of the spear. I'm gonna be honest with that.
I'll kill
Got
myself
played.
to kill him.
Got played, you'll be fine.
I cast
he does have
heat
fire.
metal.
I think you're just gonna get your ass kicked. That's all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Chilling touch.
Hold on.
Are those two brothers?
Chilling touch. Kind of. One's
you're
human.
right, yeah.
Chilling touch. Well, okay. That's the necromancy one, right? That's
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you also then gets.
You can then stop having that yeehaw haircut. You get some maidens on your staff.
Which one? Doing necrotic damage.
Hey, I cast mage chain says this fucking
You would be fucked. We're
steering it up.
like a giant battle.
Yeah, reminder because Blaze is reminder to be aware of the person's weapon because they did like.
Sorry, just being nerdy.
Yeah, I get
Use the force. Use the dark side of the force. Chain lightning him. You know you want to.
After we reset, so I'm actually the mage now.
Oh, you're the mage? Okay, in that case, force choke them. Do it. Use the force.
I cast normal business.
It was me. I have everything.
Please step back across the line. Oh, okay. Let's try again.
Okay. Praise the sun. Oh, that's not the sun. That's stars.
I need more VR chat emotes. Please do not summon those things, they lag me like hell.
Praise the sun. Oh, sorry about that.
This sword is bigger. This is a dagger. You can use that to parry big or parry and deflect away, but never.
No range. I see that crossbow.
Dang it.
Yeah, you gotta get to that mage. You gotta get them to not cast. You gotta either shut them up or stop them from casting.
Remember,
Yeah.
there's a nice rock right under you, you can always cast brick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You think you can watch our stuff
Yeah.
just to make sure we're getting it right.
Send it to us if you them to.
Hmm?
If you can watch Juniper and Alex.
Yep.
Who's the mage and who's the martial arts?
Quick.
Advanced technology we have so far.
Juniper, as you're fighting, you realize you're about to back into civilians.
Oh my god.
Poor civilians, oh no.
Fireball.
Like honestly, like for real though, I think they need a little bit more training with other people, and not just me. I think you need like other people, because I'm not a good teacher. I'm just the guy you come to beat up on. So I got nothing against you. You just need more time.
Okay, let me let me actually use an actual weapon.
Makes it where it's harder for people to combat.
Okay. Let me use an actual weapon.
Right here, and they cut right through it. That means that they're now like this at me, and I now have to.
Use your blade to deflect. You can use your blade to defend yourself.
Over here, I would have to effectively try and do something like this, which means.
So your hand, so furthest away, like they say.
Okay. I'm assuming the tip of your hammer is your.
No, I can't microwave.
Okay. Okay. Wait, let me just.
In the position I was in.
Like you have advantage when you're a mage casting magic.
Yeah.
Depending on your level.
Anya,
This is how it is. So with a 17.
I cast mitosis, now there's two of you. I'm this happy.
Where's the second version of me? Where's the second version of me? I already look like my mom. I might toasted out of her.
Give it another shot.
I proceed to prove a giant from The Princess Bride.
I'm the better
You know that character, Andre?
Both the same.
Dream of
I'm the
big
better
women.
one.
What do you mean? You're both the same.
I'm the better one.
That means the other one's going to say they're the better one.
How you doing?
Yo, are they alive?
I think. Oh,
Oh my god.
where did he go?
Alex, yo, homie, are you good? Are you good? Are you good?
Yeah, for a second there it was real. It was like I thought the server crashed for a second, so I was just.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. I take it you're gonna take the role of the mage considering the way you look, my guy.
Yeah.
And stop them speaking. That's why there's the spell silence.
Ah, shit.
Get
I'm so confused right now. What you just did?
Oh, it's some of that angry bunch of bees.
I was just curious.
I'll probably
Elemental weapon. Fuck you and your armor. Bitch.
Okay, that's 2 spell slots. There you
Look at you go.
Did you just Captain America him?
What the fuck? King.
Cactus, as you're fighting, you realize there's a civilian in the area. Oh no, poor Nara.
Not my problem.
You, as a mage, think to yourself, I could use this civilian here as a spell component in a sacrifice.
My lovely combatants.
God, I'm going
It is
to
11:03, taking a 10-minute break, but
Alright, let's just finish
if you
this
wish to
then.
continue,
Go.
because magic is a bit of a fickle thing in this roleplay, you could stretch, rest for a bit, or continue practicing. Magic on magic or magic on mark.
You want to see my version of a fireball? I'll fucking show you.
Indeed, we are taking another break, ladies and gentlemen. If you still want to continue fighting, you can, but otherwise, please drink something, eat something, relax.
Because he actually has. This character has a gun.
Lock in, damn it.
Okay. You see the mage casting a fireball, but with a spear.
Alright.
You're able to capitalize
Ugh.
before the spell goes off.
I always choose crossbow over the gun.
Wait.
Behind you, you fool.
Juniper, my good friend, come here, give me a hug. Okay, what could go wrong? Exactly.
I cast Iron Body.
I cast spikes. And I just stabbed you too, Nara. You know what I cast?
Fine.
You know what I cast, Nara? I cast Catch These Hands.
I cast. No, you. I cast no, you.
I cast green. You want some drugs? I got drugs.
How much for those drugs?
You can blaze in the back.
I'll blaze, okay.
What? Been trying to have this mage feel ball kicking in the back.
You wish to fight me? I win. Oh, how dare you!
I can't pass kidney stone.
You fucking monster! We're banning that spell. No, we're not letting you just.
You know what? I cast Catch These Hands.
I don't like mages.
Poop.
Just one. Let's say what?
Oh, Stan, because this was part of Lucas's story, I went ahead and saved the model while you were in it because you had it clonable.
No worries. I mean, you're more than free to use it. It's part of your story. I just changed it because I
Yeah,
was
no, it's
looking
just
for a
like, you know.
magic model.
I cast no air into your
They still look too high-tech in my opinion.
We still need his goals, and I need to actually get with a DM because Atra hasn't been doing anything with it, so I'll be getting with a DM. You can resend me the document with Lucas's story stuff so I can send it to the DM I actually get with for this.
Understood. I will try my best to find it, because since my PC blew up, I used to have it on my desktop, but I will try to find
Google
it.
Drive since it was a Google Drive doc.
See. I will look up on the internet how to access those, because I usually have all of those in my hotbar.
Yeah, you just go to Google and go to your drive. So like if you're signing into YouTube or something like that, you just go to Drive instead, and it should have it right there. And then you can just type in the search bar what you named the document. Is it alright if I have access to the
Thanatos,
document?
I wasn't done. Could you get them to go through another run and then
okay.
Get it set?
Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Okay, now I watch over you guys, alright. So this is a very weird red versus blue situation because one of you is pink.
Oh, it is very.
Actually, no, you have pink eyes and you have blue eyes. Actually, this works out, alright. You guys are brothers, alright. This is canon now. This is a canon event.
Okay. Yeah. I'm into
They're
it.
Jesse and James.
Jesse and James? Hell yeah. You guys definitely should come in as
You definitely chose a different god than me, and I hate you for it.
You guys definitely should come with these guys as NPCs at some point. It'd be funny, but...
I'm down for that. Yeah.
But continue sparring. Ooh.
I already made that joke.
So we do two mages.
I know, I just said the silly line.
Two mages.
Up to you guys.
I'm always armed and dangerous. Check out these guns.
Oh, you can't have a character with guns. You can't have a character introduced with guns. I'm sorry.
I'm also.
What do you call these? Let's go.
Tech, you may be strong. However, are you stronger than my white privilege?
Oh.
I cast magic pocket sand.
I'm more white than you.
Well, fuck. What you mean? I'm the whitest person in existence. I don't leave my room.
Could you back? You're being called. I'll take this over.
Yep.
Go back to spawn.
Remember, love means many different languages. Means many different things.
Oh, hi.
It was a Discord update, huh? Hey, Van. Part 3. It's etiquette part.
Indeed. Let me double read. Quick refresher on
probably
part
helping out
1.
on-
Sneak
on-
attack, stealth, group
go ahead with
fighting,
the
colossal
Tommy.
weapons.
Yeah, just
Phone, take
Phantoms
10
will
minutes
just take
to
over
after
the most things and we'll
segments.
like just show how it's done.
Alright.
If you need me to add
Let's
any
see, how
parts,
much
I'll be
time
there,
do we
but-
have on the...
It is 11:11 right now.
Okay. Which means the break is over. Let us go back to the arena.
Since this is before we go, yeah, you should bring it in there. You're supposed to be here. In there.
I'm actually dipping out for now. I gotta get skedaddle.
Understood.
Oh, you're dipping out? Oh,
But before I do, I cast Remove Kidney Stone.
Damn, that was a big one. Jesus, Louise, what were you doing?
I was shaving that.
Alright, I need
No,
to
Rufus.
turn into someone else for the stealth section.
Alright, I'm out of here later, gents.
And then I need to find
Yeah.
someone in heavy armor.
If you want
I
for me to
got
do
you.
Colossal, I can do Adam.
I already got
Adam's
someone in
not really
heavy
a-
armor.
No, he has a Colossal weapon. That's mainly why I had.
If we do Adam or Erebus, yeah, with her fucking, because her
I mean, sure, I will
His-
steal
oh, yeah.
Erebus.
Adam's sword's more like a. I'll be honest. Adam's sword is more like. I'll be honest. It's not really a colossal weapon. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's why I was asking to make it bigger, but y'all were saying no.
It's technically just a glorified executioner's.
That's why I'm saying I can make it bigger.
Alright,
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
you
be
should
talking
probably
in
make
my racist Moon Elf accent
Alright.
this entire time. Let us go.
Got it. I'll also do
That was my fault. I'll admit that entirely. I did forget my own.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me, hear me. It is now, well, 5 AM 13 for me, whatever time it is for you guys. But it is time for the break to end, and we will be going on to the next
When did it
section.
start? Hold on.
It started like 10 minutes ago. Did you not hear the announcement?
That's what I
No.
thought. I was wondering.
Oh,
Because those two didn't take a break.
well, fuck.
Well, they can
No,
sit and
no
take the
worries,
break
they
while we're
can.
demonstrating. So the
We will be talking, so they can they can sit. No worries.
if you can't take a break in the 30 minutes of us talking and demonstrating, then there's an issue. You should be sitting down and just watching. So.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, for this section, the third part, we will be going back to regular fighting. We'll be talking first and foremost about things like sneak attacks and stealth overall, as well as group fighting and fighting colossal enemies like those big ulogs and stuff like that. Will also be... We'll also have some practical applications, and we'll also be going over colossal weapons as well with colossal enemies and fighting. But let's go over how stealth works in Farlon to very quickly go over it. Now, unless you have a major or a minor in stealth, let's for the sake of this pretend you don't have, but if you are wearing no armor or perhaps have very little armor like I am right now, you will have an advantage to stealth. So if you go like this, DM, I am going to sneak around this corner, DM will roll with advantage for you. However, if you have medium armor and you don't have any edges into stealth, okay, DM, I'm going to sneak into that corner over there. The DM will roll flat for you because you're wearing medium armor. However, if your Lady Erebus, who's in heavy armor, or me right now, you're going to get disadvantaged to stealth. Heavy armor is considered very unstealthy because, well, Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clanking and clanking of my heavy-ass armor keeps alerting the guards.
We kind of like to keep it retrospective. Like if you see videos of knights like doing like movement trading and you hear all that clanking going on, it's like that in retrospective because you know, unless you have like in my old model for Erebus, I used to have footsteps, so she could never stealth. It's you know heavy to signify that she's literally just roaming around, even in her crouching and trying to stealth. It'd just be. Because she's not meant for stealth. She's a big woman, so like, you know.
Indeed. Now, Tommy, I'm going to need ya for this part, because we'll be moving over to sneak attacks.
You got it.
Would you like to take the attacking or demonstrating part for this one?
At least demonstrating or talking?
Yes.
I'll demonstrate.
Understood. So, my dear Essence, look that way. Tommy, please show us how to not do a proper sneak attack.
Not do a proper sneak attack.
I sure hope to make it back to my...
Stab, stab, stab. Backstab, you're dead.
Oh, okay.
So, this is a situation that we most of the times do not want to see. We don't want to see you go behind either another player or perhaps an NPC and just be like, "Stab, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead." Because that's neither fun for a player or an NPC. Now, an exception to that is if you're doing specifically a stealth mission where everyone is expected to be sneaking and we have NPCs acting as your typical, you know, Skyrim guard of, oh, must have been the wind. But when you're out about in town or in a big battlefield, we don't want you to just Skyrim crouch behind someone and insta-kill them, cause, well, that's not fun.
Actually, I'm an add-on for that.
Yes, go on.
If you're NPCing, it doesn't matter what level you are, Master or Ret Knight, unless the DM says you see the person, even if it's broad daylight, someone like Erebus, right, being like, and your NPC's like up on the balcony going like, you see them in real time, unless a DM goes, you see them, you do not react. As I said, if it's like a full-bore stealth mission and they're taking you out, usually you would expect it to be like, MD, take that hit. You know, Cactus, your neck is slit. You know, just fall over dead like you're, you know, playing Metal Gear.
Indeed. Also, does anyone know here what is considered hidden in this roleplay? What do you have to do in order to hide yourself from a guard or another player? I see that Anime is raising her hand. That is correct. Now, when it comes to stuff like this, we do have to take stealth with a grain of salt. We are in a video game, everything here is colorful, everything here is contrasting. So unless you have like chameleon stealth mode on, you're very easily going to see someone from a mile away. We have to take this with a video game in mind of, if you see that someone is hiding from you and at least like 80% of their body is missing, just pretend you don't see them. Or at least ask a DM, be like, hey DM, perception. But to honor stealth, we prefer people to, okay, they are hiding, 80% of them is not seen, must have been the wind. Because unfortunate truth of it, stealth kinda sucks in VR. For both the Seeker and the Stealthy, because as I said, with the color contrast. Even though over here Amdi is wearing dark clothing, I will be easily able to spot them even during the night. Speaking of night, that's a good thing to mention. Where it comes to you guys during nighttime, remember, unless you have a dark vision, you're going to be mostly going in blind. Unless you have a RP torch on you or something like that. So if someone is sneaking around at night around you, we are going to give you a disadvantage in perception because it's dark. It's supposed to be dark, even though our map during the night is not really that dark. Like, you can still see everything pretty fine.
Mm-hmm. That means our dark elves, you can see at night. You'll be fine. Those that have the night potions to see, if you drink it, you're good for like an hour.
Indeed. Small segment of how dark vision works. If you have a dark vision, you have dark vision. We don't really bother with like kilometers or anything like that most of the time. Let's see, sneak attacks. Oh, right, we showed how to not do a proper stealth attack. Let's show how to do a proper stealth attacks this time. So, callouts and no killing blows. Tommy, demonstrate. Essence, you're distracted by Dab's wonderful mustache.
Essence from behind.
Now, where it comes to things... Well, I guess she's dead. Where it comes to things like that, we usually go from behind. We either do a non-lethal strike if we are in the middle of a large battle, or again, if it's like a stealth mission. On a stealth mission, you're more than free to, you know, sneak behind someone and slit their neck. But again, that's on stealth missions and stealth scenarios. If you're in the middle of a large battlefield, we prefer for you to, from behind, non-lethal, and, you know, continue fighting. Let's see. We gone over the callouts, armor type, killing blows, coup de grace. We've already talked about coup de grace in part 1, but we don't want people go from behind. Ranged. Right, sneak attacks can be also done with ranged combat. Let's say Erebus is out fighting here in the arena against Tommy, and there is one of you is contracted to just assassinate Erebus. Well, simply, I will get your question soon, Nara. Simply put, you have to contact a DM and say, hey DM, can I shoot an arrow at Erebus from this distance? And DM will roll for you. If you have any bonuses to sneak attacks, that bonus will also add up to your roll. Yes, Nara, you had a question. You're not talking right now.
I'm unmute in here. So, my question is, for sneak attacks, like stealth missions, right? What about enemies that are too large, bigger, like a lot bigger than your character?
We'll go over that.
How would that work?
In a coming thing.
Okay.
No worries, we will be going over large enemies soon. But yes, that is it for sneak attacks. Does anyone have any questions? Ooh. Alright, I think no one has, unless... Okay.
No, oh, my bad, I was muted. Sneak attacks from range means like you know, shooting at them, you know, trying to be stealthy with it. But just note that if you try with like a, you know, a flintlock or a longbow like that, or Erebus' own ranged weapon, that's not. You can't really. I mean,
Where it comes to
someone's gonna go.
Where it comes to stealth attacks, if you use a crossbow or a bow, you will generally remain hidden. But if you use a gun, well, a gun produces for one a lot of noise, for two a lot of smoke, so you will be pretty found out if you try to stealth attack with a gun. Alright, moving to group fighting. For this demonstration, I am going to require a group, which means who'd like to help me out with this?
It should be staff. Oh, wait, hold on. It should be staff to get them to understand it. And then we do it later.
Alright.
Okay, I'll go back to my door.
In that case, get your ass up, Dub. I'm going to need ya.
I can get ganked. Okay.
Alright. Essence and Dab begin fighting.
Who's getting ganked? Okay.
Or fighting each other. Okay.
Yep. Very quickly, how does group fighting works? Right now, Essence and Dab are fighting one-on-one. But let's say that Dab wants to join this fight. Please show us how to join a 2v1. You're free to attack either or. Who do you dislike the most?
Hey, do you help?
Oh, going for Dab, I see.
Look at this. See how big this bitch is? Whoa.
Oh, Essence. As you saw how Tommy joined the fight, he went with a non-lethal approach. Hell, even asked if he can join the 1v1. In this roleplay, we try to respect 1v1s between players and NPCs. So, if there is a group fighting going on, even if you're an NPC player, even if you're an NPC enemy, you can always go, "Hey, buddy, you got this one or you want me to join in?" And you can either, you know, join in with a 2 versus 1 if you're particularly ruthless, or just cheer your buddy on. Now, you can also tell from this fighting you're not done yet, Essence. Continue the battle.
You know what?
Please take a note and look where Tommy and Dab are standing right now. They are standing within Essence's viewpoint, which means that Essence can see both of them from where she is right now. When it comes to group fighting, we don't want situations of there is like 2 people fighting in front of you and there is a third guy just wailing on you from behind for some reason. We always want to make sure that you stay within your enemy's viewpoint so they can react to you appropriately. You see that they take turns taking blows, or sometimes attacking together.
Right, if they go swinging that big shit again, catch it with your teeth.
Now, let's say for the sake of this fight, Essence is a vet knight, and Dab and Tommy are knights. How many knights does Essence have to fight in order to lose her advantage while multi-fighting? Does anyone know?
Nope.
Tommy?
To lose advantage?
Nope. No. Staff cannot answer. Staff cannot answer.
Cactus, okay.
It's 3, right?
3?
That is correct, 3. So, while fighting against Tommy and Dab, Essence still has advantage against fighting these two. However, if a third knight was to join in and be like, "What's up, motherfucker?" Essence would lose her advantage. And if another knight for some reason joined in, now she'd be at disadvantage. But we don't want to... There are very rare cases where you will be fighting more than 3 enemies. We like for people to do either 1v2s and in rare cases 1v3s. And Essence is going to kill one of you now. Oh no.
Come on, who wants it?
So on
Ah, you want to jump in? I have an equalizer right here, come on.
Let's see. What was our... Oh, right, colossal weapons. I should mention those since Essence just is wielding 2 of them like there is nobody's business. When it comes to giant Zweihander like Herbises, we have a special rule. Or a giant rock, we have a special rule for colossal weapons. I.e., when they hit...
Wait, we'll be going over that in the next thing, next section.
This is this section, Dab.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought that was the special
also,
thing.
It goes both.
Alright, well, whatever.
Yes, it's colossal weapons and enemies. So,
Yours is specialized combat, not colossal weapons when you look at it.
where it comes to those colossal weapons, they do 2 damage when they hit you, similar to how guns do 2 damage. And you know, when you crit with a colossal weapon, that's 3 hit points. You're gonna kill someone with no armor. However, there is, of course, yes.
Is there a caveat to having a colossal weapon?
That is correct. There is a caveat to having a colossal weapon. For one, your agility-based checks will be at disadvantage unless you have an edge in agility. And for 2, you're going to get even more disadvantages in stealth. So, let's say Tommy over here is wearing heavy armor and has a colossal weapon. That's like 4 or 5 disadvantage dice to stealth for this man. This man cannot stealth. He's just
Also,
unable to.
Aren't you supposed to have a minor or major strength?
Yeah.
That is correct. I forgot to mention that. When it comes to colossal weapon, you are supposed to have a minor or major in strength in order to even pick those up. And colossal ranged weapons do exist. You technically can pick up a giant ballista like Erebus if you have that major or minor, or you can perhaps wield a cannon, but you know, that's a whole different thing.
Note, for melees that are colossal, if you get critted, that is 3. If you get hit with a colossal range, like Erebus's ballista, it is a DC check. Sorry, I believe it's a 12. If you fail that is 6 hit points gone.
It's a DC for dexterity, right?
DC dex check. So if Erebus shoots you, granted, I have an advantage to range, so God, good luck. But if you pass it, right, if it's player on player, I will not use my advantage to range because that is unfair. Right.
Another caveat. Oh, sorry, go on.
I'll be like flat roll because it is a DC check of a 12. Because if I go nat 20 on, you know, my range advantage when my first roll is like an 8 or something, right? That still gives you a chance to dodge it. Because even if it's an 8, it's still technically going to hit you, just not hurt as much, right? But it's a minus 6 hit points immediately if you get hit with this thing, or any ranged colossal weapon, like a cannon, or technically I would count the longbow that Aegon has as a colossal.
That's a colossal.
That's a colossal, yes. That's a minus 6 hit points.
It's a minus 6 hit points, so. Which means if you don't have 6 hit points, if you're at like medium armor and you go below 0 in the negative, that's an instant death roll for you.
Now, another thing about colossal weapons is that they are supposed to be pretty slow to
You're
use.
supposed to block that directly. You're supposed to dodge, Tommy.
When it comes to colossal weapons, you always want to swing slow. Because a counter to colossal weapons are light weapons that can, you know, swing 10 times in an amount of time that it takes you to swing once.
As an as a hyperbole, not actually, don't do that.
Indeed, that was a hyperbole.
Okay, if you have a strength major like Erebus or maybe a minor and you want to risk it, sure, you can go for like, I think I can block that. Come here, big fella, right? And risk a strength check. But even if you fail, yeah, like the say NPC could be like, I don't like you winning. So there are risks of trying to be the hero of the day and pull a.
Now, even with a colossal weapon, you don't necessarily have to limit yourself to big swings. Of course, big swing is something you have to do in order to do damage, but if you want to do something like a pretty quick jab to get away from someone or just leave me alone, you can do that as well. Just keep in mind those will not do that much damage. Now that I'm this avatar, we will be also going over colossal enemies. So, you saw a little bit of this while Essence was fighting Dab and Tommy, because she's a big girl. But when fighting someone who's, well, a giant or an olog, the same rules apply of you want to be within someone's viewpoint. For an example, if I'm standing over here, I can see all three of them. If Tommy was to move a little bit that way or Dab a little bit that way, I can see Dab or Tommy. So if they were swinging at me right now, I would not be able to tell. Are they swinging at me? Oh. See, I turned around and there was a spear in my eye, and I did not notice that. So this also is good to, you know, do your swishes and mouth sounds in order to show that you're stabbing someone. But most important is make sure you know that your opponent knows that you exist.
Go around him.
Fuck
yeah.
I'm going for his bloody fucking head.
Get it off me!
And that's how the dragon dies, suffocation.
Let's go for tea.
But yes, that was a small demonstration of how you're supposed to fighting giant enemies. Usually there is a sacrificial guy who takes the front like Essence, and there is two guys who just take it from the side.
No.
That sounds weird.
As I just showed where the dragon kind of got crushed there, that is a threat in this roleplay. If you're standing underneath a colossal enemy and they go falling and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna...
Oh no, I tripped!
Moving out of the danger, you risk getting crushed to death.
Happened once when we were fighting an Ether Cup. I believe it was Elish that almost got crushed to death. I think it was Elish, yeah.
Thanks to player miscommunication, Alicia was almost crushed to death because someone told him to go left instead of right. So be mindful of where your allies are in combat. Anya.
I'm gonna ask it in here. So for the certification, does it expire in a sense? Do we have to retake it every month, or how does that work? I just thought of this question, and it's a pretty smart one.
You do not have to take it every month. At the current moment in time, if you're certified, you're okay. However, we are planning to have a renewal thing like maybe every 6 months or something like that. Every like half
Also-
a year.
Every half a year, we're planning on doing a renewal thing. But also, if you show up to these, we will reward you with 1 silver for your character or a Fate Breaker die if you so choose to have that. But you can only have 3 Fate Breaker die.
So by
This is how I get my character to be rich.
by being here, you get either a Fate Breaker die or silver. The choice will be up to you at the end of the workshop, Amdi.
I don't know if we've gone over this yet, but Than, do you mind if I clone you? Is
Sure.
that clonable?
That's a public one.
Cool. So, one other thing. I'm sorry, I've been a little bit zoned out because I'm touch tired, but keep in mind there is only so much everyone can see as
Oh,
well.
yeah, we literally just went over that. Yeah.
Is that
The
okay?
peripheral
Yeah.
vision
All
to
right.
the sides and to the back.
Yeah.
You're okay, no worries.
Like we said, that's why we say sound effects, which even means if you're going on to someone this big from behind, you want to go Thanatos from behind.
Ooh.
And so he can turn around and react to that. I usually go from behind, right leg, pommel, or something like that to signify what's happening, so the person then drops to that knee, or so they don't guess and go, okay, what are they exactly doing to me from behind? Because I'm expecting a sword to come through my chest any second from my POV now, stuff like that. So, yes, Anya.
This is just a me problem, but I'm deaf from behind me. I can't hear shit. So if somebody's gonna do that, I'm still gonna get stabbed. I'm not gonna know. Like, what do we do in that type of situation?
It's usually from behind. A DM will be like, hey, you're being, pommeled from behind, or an NPC in front of you will be like, hey, from behind you, to signify like what's going on. Communication is key. Everyone, remember.
Yeah, if you see, for example, me trying to kill Essence and Essence is not reacting either because her headphones are not working for some reason, try to if you're fighting them, try to tell them, hey, you're being stabbed from behind.
From behind.
Jackpot! Yes, Blackstone.
Yeah, this is more of a question of the colossal range weapons, and I wanted to ask, are Gatling guns technically colossal weapons? No.
No.
Dab.
No.
We will never give We will never give you a Gatling gun.
Colossal means something. Colossal means. Listen up. Colossal means something as in what Erebus holds, which is her ballista, because it's a literal shoulder-mounted ballista, a cannon, mortar, something that would need a few people to operate, or is siege weapon worthy.
Please stay down here.
Okay.
So it'd be concerned if Aeon, right, had that, right, because it's a colossal weapon. You'd be like, oh shit, right, and then you see Erebus walk up next to them, either with the same thing or her ballista, and it's like, fuck. Right, those are colossal weapons. So, range weapons. Yes. Alex, please stay down below and pay attention.
I was something.
So, I had 2 quick questions. Would that Colossus weapon follow the 60-second rule?
For ranged, yes, it's a
reloading,
minute.
yeah.
It's a minute to reload.
And how much would it cost to even fire that?
That's more of an in
Ask
character
Aramis some
question.
She had 5 steel bolts at the start of this roleplay and used one as a impromptu bazooka during the Dwarven War, and has yet to either commission one again because they're hella expensive because that's technically a customized munition.
It costs 50,000 gold to fire this thing once.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd believe it.
50 silver a fucking bolt.
1 gold a bolt.
Indeed. All right, let's
Are we supposed to be doing
see.
practice runs then?
Let's
practice,
see.
yeah, group fighting.
Indeed. Let's see. Practice runs, groups of 4 with 1 big body. Beat they ass swap. Okay. So we need to see. Let's see. How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3. Actually, I don't know who's spectating and who's participating. Spectators, just go over there for a second. Because I need to divide you guys by
Spectators-
4.
Spectators
And I
are the
don't do
people that
math
already have the
well.
combat certification.
You know what you can do? No, those that are combat certified, come behind us. Tech, your DM. Get over here. You're not in the group.
Yeah, it's
All right,
annoying, I
sweet.
just came back.
Which means
All right.
we can do group fighting of. That's technically a perfect number right there. We can do 3 and 3, and then have
those
one.
two. And those two.
Yep. So
1, 2, 3.
Blaze, Crony, and they just died. Never mind. They're alive. You 3 are a group. You 3 are a group. You'll be added in because audit of numbers. And we'll say Cactus was group 1. You'll be there. That'll be your group fighting, and then MD, Alex, Anya, and I'm sorry. I could. Is it Speku?
Speku.
Call me Smee.
Smee? Yeah. You'll be Blackstone. Blackstone will be your punching dummy. Your group fighting.
Alright, in that case, let me very quickly change into the big guy so these guys can clone it.
Wait a minute.
Alright.
Be the big fighter. Clone the big guy.
Blackstone, Cactus, this is yours.
Okay, man.
You guys are free to clone my height, because I see, I think... Yeah, you tad a bit small, my friend.
Reminder as well.
Oh god, you're so
I
white.
like doing this. If there's like 2 big dudes, right, and they're all in the same fighting, and you're like, damn it, I really don't want to fight in there. You can try to goat them to hit each other. Remember, it's like a video game at this point with mechanics. Think outside the box, use common sense. Though there's like, what if we do? Just try it. At the end of the day, we can go rules, cool, do it. It works, or rolling. Right? If you think it might work, give it a shot.
For this, though, we should probably separate the groups.
For this, we'll be separating. Yeah.
Wins the day.
This group here, you'll be fighting out over here.
Alright. Cactus's group, you guys will be outside over here. And Blackstone's group, you guys will be inside. So, Blackstone, prepare yourself. The group fighting Blackstone, prepare yourself as well. Cactus,
Actually,
prepare
Anya,
yourself.
The actual long spheres.
Go join their group because you got a colossal weapon on you, technically. So.
But also in the
Stuff
standard section and the alternate, there is
Alex,
and
and MD, you 3 will be.
You look in alternative, and there's the pike.
Yes, anime.
I had to leave for a split moment during part of the explanation. The last thing I heard was moving slowly with colossal weapons. My grandpa felt I didn't help pick him up.
Okay,
You might be a distraction. You seem
Alright,
to
guys,
know
are you
more
ready?
than us two.
This would be a question you'd be able to answer.
Blackstone group, are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Gotcha.
So,
You guys ready?
Plus weapons, and then we are now.
All right. Looks like the both groups are ready. So in that case, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. I need some good music for this. Let's see.
Other than like the specifics of like stay within the periphery,
To the right.
like call things out, make noise.
To make it easier for
Essence, stay with the Cactuses group, and I will watch over the Blackstone one.
And if you're playing the big guy, you do slow swings or like quick little jabs to get people off of you.
On your right.
Remember, don't get behind them. They won't be able to see you. Make sure you're in
Can't
front of them.
see
at
you
all
when they're
times.
there.
Yeah.
With a 20, you come in and take a piece of their face off.
Go ahead. No, the
Blackstone, a little
knee.
more aggressive.
The right leg.
Smeku, that's rubber banding.
Back off. Yeah, don't swing them back off. You gotta swing and move back a little bit. I.e., example, Andy. Like that. Then they move back a little.
Over here.
Oh, now it's close.
Alex, that's stabbing from behind without telling them.
You gotta make noise and you gotta tell them that. Otherwise they're not gonna take it or they're not gonna notice it.
Good, that's good, Alex.
Smeko, you got hit. Fucking whoosh, you're back. Colossal weapon from a giant thing.
Good, Smeku. Good work.
Okay, so I have a quick question.
Ask your question now,
So
Smeku.
whenever he hit me before and I went flying back, you said that's rubber banding, but whenever
You didn't get hit that time. You stabbed them, and then I saw you
looked
run
like he kept
backwards.
swinging hit because it kept looking like he moved his arm, I figured I was just getting hit.
Okay, so that's what you
You're
said.
always
In that case.
you're always free to try to dodge.
Yeah.
Only when there is like a clear hit that you see, you should be flying backwards. Otherwise, you should be staggered mostly.
Alright, so if it's just with the not weapon hand, it's just stagger, but if it's with the mace, I get
Yeah,
flung back.
this backhand, unless it's a roll and you roll poorly with that backhand, then you take him. Otherwise, you get slapped and you go, oh, and you move back a
Again,
little
make
bit.
sure you are in the line of sight. If you're not in line of sight, you
Yeah.
call out.
Yeah, I'm getting killed.
Yeah.
They're not.
Let me turn you up a bit. Let me see.
It's kind of hard to hear because they are a little bit quieter.
Still going up.
I did hear you say from behind.
Okay, I didn't know. Very cool.
Yeah, I was just saying they're quiet because people are asleep, but they did steal from behind.
So, hold on, as an example. When they were doing this and you both came in, he parried that away, and then since you came in at the same time, that would have also knocked that away. You just
Yeah,
held
no,
that
that was
spear,
like-
that halberd there.
I think that was more latency, mate.
I think it may have been.
Yeah.
How many? When I raise my hand, tell me one. All right.
One.
Oh shit. Okay, that was.
Oh, that's big latency. Okay.
Devastating.
That
was
brutal.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That's just
You're,
a test. So now I
you're,
understand
you're
now.
fine, Smeku. We just discovered you're 5 seconds behind everyone.
About, it's like 300 ping. It's not that bad.
Oh my god.
That's just something that we now need to learn and accommodate and work with. So that's all that test was. You can head back to it.
Understood.
Yep, no worries.
Understood now.
Continue fighting.
Alright, I'm starting now.
Also, where it comes to fighting a giant opponent like this, you don't want to necessarily stab and have your weapon inside them all the time. As soon as they notice that they've been hit, you're free to pull your weapon away and attack again.
Are you allowed ranged yet or no?
You can do ranged.
Yeah, you can do range. Sure, you can do range.
Oh shit.
That was too fast.
Andy, with a natural one, as that mace hits you, your sword broke in half. That is one of the dangers of fighting people with giant maces or colossal weapons. If you roll a 5 and below, you may either take an injury or your weapon may break.
You gotta count at least 15 seconds.
And then it's first hand. First hand. Every time.
Blackstone, you just got hit with a colossal weapon. How do you react as a giant enemy? Because we are testing you as well. Oh, that's a little bit more than a small shoulder bash. Blackstone.
Oh no. Okay.
You lost your arm, Blackstone. Continue fighting.
Kite them! Hey! Like something more obvious.
And keeping within the thing instead of just outright saying, I am shooting you now. And it is 15 seconds every time you go to fire again. Or at least with the crossbow.
With a natural 20, you managed to shoot him right in the eye, Alex.
Alright, then 20. I forget the reload times.
Crossbows are 25 seconds.
Wait, 25? When the fuck did it go?
Wait, the Google Doc said 20.
I could be wrong. If it says 20, then 20. My apologies.
You've read the Google Doc a fair few times, so 20. Go with 20.
Yeah. You're right.
In this instance.
I mean, I've been reading it to make sure I.
Also, Alex, real quick. When you're getting swung at, you can't just keep counting. You have to pause real quick and get up.
You gotta pause and
40 seconds for ballistics and.
Remember, guys, where it comes to reloading your weaponry, you cannot reload and dodge at the same time. You have to be in a safe place to reload.
It is very fucking sensitive. It is very
Yeah, it is very gesture sensitive. So what I do is I keep my finger off the trigger completely until I'm ready to fire, and then I pull the trigger. Let me load my. So, I am actually finger pointing in real life right now. So that
Rolling
way
a
I'm not
death roll for Amdi.
have it ready
Do you survive?
when I put my finger down.
And you begin to get lit ablaze.
No, so there's the two toggles, so you can do stuff like this and like aim it with your one hand. You can use it one-handed. It's just a little harder. So it's the same deal of holding your index finger out.
I'm feeling it. I'll try this. Behind, asshole!
Alright.
Good work. Blackstone, you're on your last legs. You will die very soon.
Hey, you big palooka, take this!
You lads need fucking assistance.
We're
See.
still training them, so just stay out for the moment.
No, furthermore, your mum.
As you try to make sure.
You jab straight into its spinal column. If it's not dead, it sure as shit can't walk anymore.
I crippled an orc.
And then the corpse explodes and we all die. Right, let's see. Looks like the cactuses group has finished up and it is 2 minutes after section 2.
Horribly.
And when it's like this, you can click grip, and then you're holding it like a
Alright, my ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the arena, please. Come back to the arena, please. Oh, I still have the halberd on.
This feels so wrong.
Before we go on into the next section, ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the next section, does anyone have any questions about what we just had, the fighting, the stealthing? Any questions? Blackstone.
Blackstone?
How'd I do as a big monster?
You did pretty good. You made sure your swings are slow, and you made sure that people could see your swings. That was good. Alright, any other questionnaires? Okay, I don't see any hands raised unless I am blind. Do any of my fellow DMs have anything to... Ow! What the fuck did I just... Oh, that's a TV. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Don't worry, I just punched the fuck out of the TV with my controller, don't worry about it. Does my DMs have anything to add to the stealth and giant enemy fighting before we move on to, I believe, Dab's section?
I do.
I also
As a re-
will say something.
As a reminder, be it big, large, or small enemies, when you are stealthing, right, even if it's big enemies in combat, right, shouting up from behind or doing a, to, signify that, you're coming up to swing on them from behind. And even if it's like a large enemy, right, going like, I strike at neck or like calling out, try not to do that for like DMIs of like, hey, I want to try and get a precision hit on something, right? But don't just shout that out because we want to keep immersion flowing and the roleplay flowing because like.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
If
like
you
you
just
come
shout
in.
out-
I was just gonna say this. This is the piece I was gonna say. Is you come in with like a jab or a spear or anything, and it's a bit like an enemy or something. It's like, you take this, big guy. I'm going for his jugular, or I'm hitting him in the neck, or hey, come over here. I'm getting you, and just announce it in a way that makes sense. Like, I know it kind of seems stupid, like I'm announcing my attack, but it's to keep immersion and to tell the player where you're going or the person where you're going at.
Rather than just like neck or leg, be like, hey, cover me. I'm going for like one spot, right? Like, even if you have like a short, long sword, right? You could still technically do damage of some sort. It's a group fight. Use your allies. Be like, hey, you three, circle around him. I'm going for his leg, right? Do it like that. So it's instead of like just as everyone's fighting and you're like, arm. That kind of like, pulls people out of the immersion. I used to do it. I'm guilty of it, and then I was like, you know what? Let me try it this way, and it yields better results for people that are like immersive acting or like in the moment of an intense scene instead of like leg,
Go for the groins.
arm, neck, right? Do it in character. Like I'm gonna go for his leg. Cover me, right? Usually when that means cover me, that means like, distract the enemy, not be like, okay. And then you just watch your friend get walloped as you're sitting there like, shit, I was supposed to distract him.
Don't worry, guys, I will knock her out. Oh
my, well. What, you know.
Shindero.
See, that distracted me. So then, like, Adam or Tommy or those characters could come in and then, like, right? That worked. Stuff like that, right? Other than that, like we said, stealth. I like to do it, like, even if I don't directly try to murder somebody, right? I'll be like, from behind, right leg. You know, kicking down a leg or pommel striking. To you know, tell someone how to fall, which way to go, so they're not like guessing. Okay, which way am I? I don't know what you're doing because I can't see. I don't have a mirror up. And ranged, right? Like Andy's fucking. Oh, my charging port's disabled. What? Ooh. That's concerning. Like AMD's crossbow, right? We haven't used it in a while. This is something that I usually roll for, but like intimidation, right? Cause that's fucking scary, right? If you're like sitting there with your buddy and you're chilling, technically, you know, intimidation could be used as stealth, right? If people run away in fear or everyone's dead, smile, right? If you're standing there and your buddy gets, you know, Gmod ragdolled into a wall by a giant bolt that just came out of nowhere, that'd scare the shit out of you when you think about it. So you'd be like, oh, fuck, right? And then someone can be like, haha. And you're like, oh. Just keep that in mind.
Blackstone?
Yes, Blackstone.
Will that technically be the same thing with colossal weapons? Because I'm just thinking of Berserk with the Dragon Slayer and people are just fucking.
I mean, yeah. When Erebus Chapter 1, anytime she pulled out her maul, people were like, oh, fuck, what is that? Because it's, you know, a giant hunk of metal on a stick.
Except where I did a cartwheel on it and kicked you in the face.
Yep.
Okay, that's not good.
And then proceeded to drag you like Thrag to Domini. Anyway. You won it. Yeah, because it was hit points wise. But if it was. But anyway, I digress. We digress. We're getting off topic here. That also means respect stealth. As NPCs, you're expected to remember live, die, right? If you're on a mission. So what if you're like a special, right? You're like a big bad boss, like a lieutenant or something to the actual boss, right? If you end up dying, there's like many more of you. Just come back as another, right? Or like, you know, cycle out. Just because, you know, you want to be a big boss for the entire mission, right? Cycle out, you know. Be like, you know, be a little foot soldier for a bit and then, you know, come back in, right? So it doesn't show that there's like 80 special units in one sitting. Because then that discourages the players to go, are we fighting an organized military force or a bandit camp? And depending on the bandits, right, they could be like severely like top tier or low tier, right? So, but that's it. So if you have any questions, you can always ask Tommy.
Has that only been 10 minutes?
In my model, I get to do that.
God, I would have punched this man. We
When do we
do the
start
break.
the break?
The break
we start
should be starting right now as it's 10 minutes past.
Okay, so should be starting or should be ending?
Should be starting because we haven't started the actual break.
So
This is
then
the explanation. So
So
the
then at 9:20 they'll come back.
yep,
Yeah.
they will come back at 20. So
I do love being a skeleton. I just get to die and leave it.
take a break, ladies and gentlemen.
Divine Blast.
Counterspell.
Look at you. What have you
I'm the better
become?
version.
Yeah, you have cool red eyes. Well, I have cool. Fuck, where are they? I have cool green eyes.
I'm the cooler version.
But you have a gun?
I asked for the files.
God damn it! I don't have a gun. How dare you be cooler than me?
I have 2 guns.
I still have alcoholism. Yes, yes, yes.
For the church thing you have, I'm not feeling well. I think I'm gonna bounce.
Understood.
My stomach is. Ugh. But we can have Amity be in charge of the church.
Okay.
Text their noble, and then we'll probably have Cat the other, since I trust him as being like in charge of the guard.
Yeah, we can
We'll
do
have them
that.
be Red Knights and everyone else in town. And if their commanders die, it's an instant lose. So.
Yeah. Alright, tenfold. I'll probably use this model. Just can.
Alright.
Why do everybody do this to like that has no idea how to
Thing where like the scarves where you could collect and elongate your scarf and stuff.
Do you wanna have a twin brother?
Oh, Journey.
That gun effect is still not good, I will tell you that. It just kinda looks like it's a vape.
It's really fun. I like that one.
It's
Hello.
cigarette smoke.
Oh god. So imagine this, it's not actually a gun, it's just like a big what are they called? You smoke them? Pipes.
I'm a bong. It's a bong.
It's a bong.
That sounds the one.
So this is the secret lore behind Alexander. He's actually like a drug dealer, but he wanted to hide it from the Lord, so he made his made his bongs look like a gun.
You want to buy my drugs? I may be a vampire now, but you want to buy my drugs?
Sure, another version of me from a different universe, from the timeline where we actually did the bit with green eyes.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
There's a lore in Cyberpunk where basically one of the Night City traditions in the afterlife is literally I can't remember if it was drugs or alcohol. It's probably drugs. Basically, you have to take a certain drug, and the only way you can really take it, well, there's more than one ways, but the one way you take it is literally load it up into a crusher, which is a shotgun.
The only one who should be dual wielding is
fire
me.
it into your mouth.
It's like my thing. I'm the one who started that. Alexander started it.
Put them up. Come on.
Fair enough.
You know what would be fucked? I don't know if you are you guys still in town in LS?
No. That's not a quick draw. I'm talking like.
Yeah.
I see.
One hand either by
Do you still want to do the funny bit of Alice looking like you? As a joke?
Oh yeah. Hey, just wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm you, but better.
Julia, do you wanna get confused?
Oh god.
I stole Julia.
Hello, brother. You know what? We could make a Devil May Cry situation. I'm a ask Musman to make this blue. You be Dante, I'm Virgil. What you think? Twin brothers?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I have a
hell
twin brother
yeah.
over a twin sister.
Hell yeah. In LS universe you have a twin brother instead of twin sister. Let's go.
I canonically have a twin sister in LS too.
Well,
She exists.
well, she had a gender change and now she's your twin brother. Easy.
Is that why he doesn't like her? He's sexist. He's
Yes, he's racist and sexist and homophobic and every kind of phobic.
I changed it for the damn practice.
Okay, so here.
Hello? Where'd I go? I clicked a button.
I bet you I can get
Anya?
fire like
You good?
without actually trying to aim. The barrel pointed at your left,
There we go.
your right eye, my left.
Ugh. You know what? That's it. Let's see what you learned from the combat practice, you.
It started off like
starts grinding it up and throws it in the coffee maker.
I think we have to be good now. I think the warden showed up.
Yeah, no, hold on. I can actually fix all this shit.
Unless I become you!
Anyways, now for the real thing.
What the fuck?
Where's this pointed out right now? The quick
Him.
thing.
Barrel.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Big ass fellas.
Weeby without the fucking skeleton.
Dude, forehead is afraid of fucking hair.
Let me actually check crater you.
I got rid of my hair from the wall.
The butt chin is also curl. When you first pulled it out.
Here it is. That's better.
Never comes from something enough.
Right about there.
I would like a somewhere. For my heavy guard.
Oh god, that's dark.
Alright, I know how to win this fight. Don't worry, guys. I'll get the final blow.
Oh hey, Bessa joined.
10 seconds.
Like who?
I'm not joking. One whole Macarena, it was 10 seconds. So every time you do a Macarena, that's 10 seconds of reloading time.
God, I think this time we're going short and board.
Yeah, I still love how
Yeah.
one
Say that.
equals nada instead of Hitman. One fish is good, that hits pretty good.
Mostly just don't. I'm being honest.
You have
I miss playing
someone
Cube.
swinging a 50-pound block of granite at your fucking head.
Yeah, that's 10 seconds.
Well, all you have to do is just thrust, and they're dead. Oh my god, I don't see any chain there, buddy.
Would you like my 10-hour rant about Aether?
True. Yeah, I would see you too.
Sure.
I was supposed to be a DM there, but then when I asked for the DM role, they said, "Who are you?" Even though I DM'd 5 missions for them. Anyway, that's my rant.
Is it where the thing where I like
Who? What?
Oh, Aether. I was making a joke about it.
Is that why you don't come back as Angelos? Is that why we're never finishing? Is that why we're never finishing their story? Am I just forever character locked?
It's like one of those things, because like I literally DM'd 5 official missions for Aether, and then when I said, "Hey, when can I get my DM in training thing?" the DM in charge of making DMs in training said, "Who are you? You did what?" And I'm like, huh?
So the most effective one, at least that I've seen, is where when they start off, they stand like this to hide the.
That was I was really bored with Aether kind of thing, because
pointing it directly. Yeah, the other one is pointing it directly.
nothing really was happening, and then I got involved into
That's why we
Farlon.
left.
You don't want to like angle it.
There's literally nothing to do there. We just kind of end up. Classic doesn't go anymore.
The best way to maximize.
So I stopped going. Casey still goes, but I barely interact with her.
I haven't seen her in like a year, I think.
She's been busy dealing with her own stuff. I barely talked to her recently.
I see.
Am I weird in the fact that like I'm not focusing on what they're I'm focusing on where the tip of the blade is?
That's why I'm going to get all of my friends to join Farlon instead of Aether. Easy.
Only one place
you haven't committed yet.
I forgot this was an option for a look. No shirt, just the jacket. Looking like...
Dude, he would rock so hard like
Have
that,
you
though.
have you ever seen the Castlevania games, like Castlevania Lord of Shadow? You look like Dracula from that game. Because he also had a red long jacket without a shirt on, so his chest and muscles were just exposed. And he also had black hair and red eyes. I'm just gonna send you an image of
As long as you're doing that, it's fine. The appel itself is separate.
You're a mermaid. You're not a mermaid.
Loud sound. You can just, like, build them, and then
I'm sorry, your husband/wife is a mermaid.
you want them to do their thing first.
Okay.
So now, if you want to really throw somebody off,
Fourth thing.
Discombobulate. Okay, it's 21.
Swing the whole thing. You can just come up with the rapier and
Yeah, fucking shank you.
Alright. Dub, it is right now 21, so we are 1 minute over the break.
Just I do have one quick request. I'm currently in the middle of moving, so I'll work on it part-time, but I'm gonna need more.
the point of the rapier. Realistically,
I understand. Coding is way above my
RP block, RP block, RP block. Black hole, black hole.
Head chop off.
I'm not good at
I dodge.
make the blender.
I dodge. RP dodge, RP dodge, RP dodge, RP dodge. Ah. Well, in cases like this, I have a special weapon. Give me a moment. I cast. Fuck you!
Everything works correctly in play mode and then uploading it.
I have tried I somehow still
Dub, are you here?
I'm the real one. What are you
Why are your eyes red? That's
Yes, I had to talk to Bessa really quick.
Understood.
Okay.
Are you ready for your segment?
Yes, you two, get the fuck off the thing. Everyone, group, come, stand around, please. Stand around. Come,
Alright.
come.
Everyone, please listen to Dub.
Okay, so, what I will be going over with Tommy is specialized combat. Now, what this effectively means is we'll be going over like extra hit points, your combat level, things you can do in like melee, dual wielding, stuff like that. First, let's start off with ranged combat. Your combat level, you may think, oh, that would affect my range combat, right? So like if I'm like a knight, I'm really good with a gun, right? No. All ranged combat, unless you put it as your major or your minor, is flat roll across all the board, all of them. Guns, cannons, archery, crossbows, all that, just flat roll, unless you specify it in your majors and minors. And then there are limitations to that as well, because ranged combat is very powerful. I mean, shit, the British won the 100 Years' War pretty much with a bunch of archers. They outbeat the French with over 100 archers. So their thousands. So the extra hit points that guns can do stack with the crits you can get. So what a crit is if you roll poorly, you can get a what is known a critical, which is usually like, say I'm swinging a sword around and I clock Tommy across the head and it rolls to be like a 2 or something. Well, he got a critical, which means he took 2 health points and is now
Is he dead?
Amdi and him died at the same time. Give it a moment.
What? I hear all of you.
Huh. No, you're back.
Amdi crashed and then you died at the same
Everyone just
time.
calm.
Now you're okay. Alright, everyone, quiet up, listen to Dub.
Okay, so VR chat moment. If I need to repeat myself, I will. So let's say a critical, it's a 2 or a 3 or whatever. I clock Tommy across the head. DM says you got a crit for that because of the roll. Tommy's character is now in a critical state. They have, let's say they had medium armor, so that's 5 hit points.
5.
Well, 2 are gone now, and they're unconscious on the floor. They still have 3 hit points, but they're unconscious on the floor. Now, however, if he gets hit with a gun, it is stacking on that. Guns do 2 damage, so now you have 4 damage taken to them out of their 5. They're left with 1 and unconscious on the floor. That is why guns are terrifying in the setting and should not be taken lightly. There are different types of ammos. For guns specifically, you can only load lead and orichalcum. Orichalcum does damage and hurts undead and certain hexed individuals more. Let's say I'm fighting a bunch of zombies. Well, if I pull out my gun that has orichalcum shot in it and I shoot the zombie in the chest, I blow a fucking 5-foot hole through their cavity and they drop dead because they don't like orichalcum, and I just blew them away. The reason why guns don't get different types of ammo is because they're so powerful. And orichalcum is soft enough to actually be used like that, like silver. So it's like a silver shot, but we don't use silver in the same method as that's what orichalcum does. Bows and crossbows, however, the arrowheads you can get and make actually can be made out of different types of material. Granted, if you do that, you might end up losing the arrow, so that's at your own discretion. Let's say you make what is that one material?
Mithril?
Mithril that gives you extra damage on attacks. Well, let's say you put it on a tip of an arrow or a crossbow. Instead of you doing 1 damage, it now does 3. So I would pull this back and then release, and it hits. It's just 3 damage done right to them. That's more than a gun can do, but it can be stopped by a shield or thick ass armor. Then you can have different types of things like promethium ore. It's an always on fire arrowhead. That's pretty fucking rad. It'll never be put out. So you can do some like whack shit. And then the thing with like you can be creative with it. You can like, I don't know, you want to like put a fucking grappling hook on the end of your fucking arrow, and then you can just and then you just climb up that shit. Just be creative with it, but you can't be too overboard. So this was stated earlier. Heavy armor doesn't really like negate stuff. We might flavor text it and things like that, but if I walk up and stab you with a sword, like technically it's still gonna do damage, but we'll have to flavor it in a weird way of like, oh, you glanced off and it hit them in the armpit or went up into their throat and kind of nicked them. Stuff like that. Guns, as we stated earlier, bypass armor, and what we're talking about is shields. And if it's a steel shield, you only take 1 damage from that. So instead of it being 2, bang, shot, just 1 damage, and it's like, ow, fuck, ow, that hurt. And that's just kind of this how it is, and it'll take. Yeah, that's just how it is. Oh, heavy crossbows do just as much damage as a gun, doing at 2 damage per shot. This requires it to be reloaded over 30 seconds. Plus, it doesn't act as anti-armor, but you can put different types of heads on the crossbow, the heavy crossbow. So, I raise up my heavy crossbow and I shoot, and they block it with the shield. Well, it doesn't do anything because it's going to hit and tink off because it's not a gun. However, if I hit them and it rolled that I hit it, well, let's say they didn't get the shield up in time because they rolled poorly. Well, it hits them in the chest and they take 2 damage. And then plus whatever special effect. Say it's a promethium ore. Now they're on fire and they have 2 damage done.
Nara has a question.
Yes, Nara.
I do have a very good question. It's more like a consumable, like a one-time use arrow tip, explosive tips, that they can be crafted and all that. How
Technically, if you got TNT sticks, you can strap that to a arrow shaft or an arrow thing, and as long as you lit the thing, it'll soar through the air, hit the target, and then poof. That's how we've pretty much been doing it. So as long as you got TNT sticks, you can potentially do it. But then that can also be rolled for complication. Let's say you go to draw it back. Oh no, you rolled a nat 1. The fuse was lower than you thought. You just blew yourself up. You're dicking around with explosives. Blunderbusses exist in this world. They are very short range. I'd say you wouldn't be able to use a blunderbuss past where he's standing. So like if he goes to those braziers or a little bit past where he is, I fire, it fucking scatters off into nothing. Now that's not realistic, but we can only do as real as fun, or realistic as playable. It will do 3 damage. And technically, if I didn't misread, it will also act like every other firearm and bypass the shield. But since it does 3 damage, it will do 2 damage past the steel shield. But the caveat to that is it takes longer to reload the thing. Colossal weapons we had talked before typically require a DC check of 12 or higher to be able to pass. Otherwise, it will do 6 health points worth of damage. Talked about that. Reload time. Say you have a bow, 5 seconds. Say you got a crossbow, 20 seconds. Say you have a pistol, 25 seconds. Say you have a musket, 30 seconds. If you have a heavy crossbow, that is also another 30 seconds. And if you have a blunderbuss, that is 40 seconds. These are mandatory. You can't just bypass these and keep trying to fire because that's not fun for anyone. It's not like we're in the modern age where we all have like M4s and fucking ARs and shit. Cannons are 60 seconds, colossal ballistae, cannons, whatever have you. Big gun mean big reload. Now we get on to dual wielding. So to be able to use this technique of dual wielding, shields on by the way, you need to understand what it means to dual wield. So in this role play, if you are swinging both your weapons, they won't count. We will only count one of those hits. Say he's swinging and doing a flourish and coming in and I'm like, oh, and he hits me with that. I'm counting the first orange strike he did in his right hand, the one that hits me. The other hand, I can still count that at another time, but predominantly it would end up just being shield combat. So
basically, one defensive, one for attacking, similar how you would just do sword and shield.
Yeah. So it would end up being like it would kind of look like this. The shield would act a little bit differently to this. I come in swinging like this. He would catch and then parry or deflect it or whatever. So it goes down like this, and then I come in like that. And then I shove it off, or I let it go this way, and then I come up like this. Now notice, whenever we're doing shield combat, or they're doing the dual wielding, you expose yourself. Constantly doing this, like, here, let me actually try to, like, genuinely do this, like shield combat. Come on. No, just come at me. I'm trying to actually... This isn't fun for the person, because now they can't get through, and then all I gotta do is... and then reset like that. That's not fun. So what they would end up doing is you come in and then I push off and then I come in like this and they can block it, dodge it, or whatever have you. Now I'm open and they can come back for another swing and then I clock it away. You got to flow with the person. You're using both your hands. So now let's give an example of an actual thing. All right. Don't twirl in combat. That's how you're gonna get fucking clocked in the back of the head. All right, come on. Ah. That's a full shield. You ain't blocking that. That would reset you. And then it would kind of flow like that until DM wanders over, until enough people takes damage where you go, all right, NPC, dub, drop dead. Okay, boss, huh, dead. Anything you want to add, Tommy?
Basically, just respect the other player if you're doing dual wielding. Don't just go ape shit, because that's not fun to fight against, and quite honestly, it's not too fun to watch. You just don't go swinging like crazy, because
So,
one,
something like
you're not
this,
gonna be-
where it's like,
yeah, go ahead.
this, we're not allowing this.
You know, or hell, it's like,
Or just
yeah.
like we're not doing that.
Make sure you have a proper flow with whoever you're going against, and then everybody is gonna have a fun time. Proper flow just makes combat RP fun.
Now we'll show you how to two dual wielders like work instead of a shield and sword. All right, come on. So when you get in binds and lock up, because you would end up getting real close with the two-handed thing, you gotta kick, shove, or palm strike or pommel strike someone away.
If you have half body, you can either do pommel strike, would be a lot easier to convey, or you can say, "Oh, I kick you," and then they'll get kicked away.
Or like, take this kick! Yeah! But who?
Anime.
Yes, anime.
Oh no, I was actually raising my hand because I thought you had one, Bess. I saw you did the little hand emoji.
Oh, thank you for paying attention. They were too busy, so I was just gonna wait. So what I'm getting from this is that you're just saying it's just reflavored shield combat?
Pretty much.
Exactly.
What I was saying.
Okay.
Shield combat would end up being the same, but look a little bit different, as I was showing earlier.
Yeah.
And act a little bit different. Like they have two swords. I strike them with a shield. The shield's a heavy mass of metal or wood being thrown at you, and you just have two swords. You're not really blocking that.
Yeah.
Now, Nara, you got a question?
Indeed, I do. So, what is the combat rank you can be to dual wield?
Technically any, we're not restricting it because it is exactly like shield combat. But if you're a new fighter and you're like, I'll try to be a new fighter and Tommy's a knight. You're not good with them. You just kind of swing and shit.
Basically, like you would any other weapon, you just have to respect your combat level and also the person you're fighting's combat level at the same time. Just make it make sense with the level you're at, basically. Because a newbie, like you just demonstrated, isn't gonna really know how to properly wield these. But if you're more well known, like I mean, if we're more well taught, I'd say like town guard, knights, and above, you are going to be more competent with it. But the point we're trying to make here is just that if you're dual wielding, because we've seen it before, just make sure you stick with a flow and don't go crazy with it. You aren't gonna be fucking slashing down everybody you see just because you're holding two swords. It's gonna be exactly the
You're
same.
not
as any
Kirito.
other weapon. You're not Kirito Kirigaya.
Full legal
Yeah,
name.
it's just I remember at the time, before all this, they said you had to be a knight to do wheel.
That's
or,
that. There
you
was
know,
a lot
for
of
multi-fighting.
There was a lot of back and forth. That is not the case anymore. It is if you are any level, it is just reflavored shield combat. You will not get any benefit to having other two of these aside from you get an offhand weapon.
Pretty much.
And maybe an offhand like swing if your right hand's binded, you can technically use that.
It's like having two things in one in each hand with anything. One sword and one dagger, one sword and one shield, two swords. It's the same thing.
Or a sword and a gun.
Two shields.
Sword and gun.
My headset's dying.
Understood.
Question?
Are you able to
Uh-huh.
charge it? Or do you need to go?
Does it take like a full minute to?
So I
Yes,
can come
it
back
will
and
take you a
just
full
talk,
minute.
But
Yeah,
I
you're having to do every gun separately. You're not doing it at the same time.
The more guns you have, the
I've got
longer it
about
takes to
5%.
reload.
So
Granted, there are pepper boxes,
10,
but
20
you
minutes.
gotta try really, 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 really
Understood.
fucking hard to get one of those.
In that case, you can come back with desktop if you need.
All right, so now we're going to lead into
Okay.
what?
Pepper boxes. They were super unreliable, if I remember.
Not in this
my gun
case.
history. Okay.
Like since this is a fantasy setting, any mechanical failures or unorthodox thinking gets thrown out the door, and it's here.
If it's cool,
But-
try it out. Well, as long as it makes sense.
Now we're going to go over you all doing it with two-handing or shield combat. So, if you all,
Advanced question.
yeah,
Because it wasn't mentioned and it actually is often overlooked. Using ranged in not ranged scenarios.
if you go to use ranged in a not ranged scenario, you're not drawing your sidearm, which is your sword or something like that. You can potentially break the weapon. Like, say, enemy goes to block with the crossbow, and it's a colossal weapon. I'm going to roll, and it's going to snap in half.
If you're like fighting a big enemy and you're trying to block with like your bow, you block with your crossbow, there's a
But
chance of it getting
for-
broken.
Also for not using ranged in melee combats for not colossal weapons.
I mean, same thing, I'd say.
Sorry,
I mean,
rephrase.
it's
What was that? I didn't.
Because it's like they're
So
using like,
you
the
only gave
crossbow,
the example for colossal weapons. What about an example for non-colossus? Like if it's just an arming sword.
If it's just an arm, it still could break it. Like it could cut the string, or it can bend the arm, or it can do a myriad of things to break your thing. Just maybe not cut it directly in half.
But what I'm expressing is it is a possibility for those who may not who may only have range. It may break it, but it's still an option to get yourself out of a situation.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. If you only have a ranged weapon, if you find yourself in that scenario, you can use your you have a musket, you can use it like a fucking
Yeah, you can
bat
gun
if you want
bash,
to.
or if you have a bayonet on the end of it, you can stab with it.
Also that. You can use it to shove
Because a
your
lot of
enemies
role
away.
plays actually overlook that completely.
Also, something I forgot to mention earlier when I was talking about potions, you can only drink 3 a day. You drink any more, you're poisoning yourself.
And or addicted.
No, you are poisoning yourself. It is like Witcher rules.
Yeah, potion sickness, all that.
Okay. Now let's all have you split into teams of 2, so that you can all try to do dual wielding.
If I may, real quick, to add to the potion sickness thing. It may result in one of the previous potion effects stopped working. So let's say you drink a healing potion and then you decide to drink 4 stamina potions. Well, the effect of that first healing potion just goes out the window and now you're injured again. So it's always good to keep in mind how many potions you've drunk.
Right. Now, let's get you all into teams of 2 so you can all try to dual wield. Please pick your teammate.
Whoever wants to go against a sword and board, feel free.
Don't be shy. If y'all don't pick somebody, we'll pick for you.
I mean, I guess I'll take you up there.
Okay. Sword and board, baby.
Just to get the
Smeko.
point across.
Smeku.
I say one of you go do like, in terms of sword, just to get used to
You
it.
can just watch since you're on desktop. That's okay.
Okay. I'll be the dual wielder then.
And
Nara, wait, you already
Behind you is what left and right.
That's
Alright,
the
I'm
other
ready
thing.
to dual wield.
I know. Want to see what it's like.
That's the other thing is
break,
this can
break,
also
break,
be
break.
so hang on. Listen everybody. When you're fist fighting, it is essentially effectively the same as dual wielding, but remember, you don't have anything in your offhand or your main hand, so you will get cut if they have a sword. You will get stabbed if you don't have a shield, but you can use this knowledge to fist fight another person who is using fists.
Oh. Neat.
User, I
What if
will
the
head
person has
fight.
gauntlets or something like that, or
You're still gonna get cut. Remember how we talked about armor?
got a point.
Okay, so.
All right, please get into teams and split into areas.
Let's go.
Wait. Let me stand up.
Yeah. Let's just go with.
Listen, I feel.
Oh, you're ready.
MD Anya, could you move maybe a little more over here?
Okay.
I will admit I am getting a bit tired. It is high in my room.
Don't worry, this is technically the last one before we're done, which we'll have a little announcement at the end of it. All right,
Okay.
when you are all ready, you can begin.
You will all be forklift certified. I mean,
I'm an unfair disadvantage.
Just treat it like normal sword and board. Don't think of it as like a heavy fucking whatever.
I don't know. All right.
Hold on, my friends are calling me.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay, but stop calling me.
Technically, if you want to be accurate with that, because in actual rapier fighting, you would use an offhand as a dagger to parry things away and move in. But if you're trying to just dual wield, it would be like short swords, arm swords, things like that.
Yeah. One thing I do notice is that whenever you're not fighting somebody, well, like let's say two sword and board, one sword and board, and one dual wielder.
Whenever I'm in the small
You often gonna get like really close to the other person. It's better to try to at least distance yourself to where like the end of your spray
Put it out like this.
Remember, rapier is the longer one. That's the one you should use to stab.
My fucking shoulder
The dagger is only meant for parrying. They came in with a stab, so that would have hit you and you would have backed off, or you could have used. So when you're stabbing with this, don't try to lock up on like this. You have an offhand. They come in with their offhand, you can ting, or you can ting, and then reset. Your offhand is something to be defensive with, and only offensive when you see an
Miss?
opening. And even then, we'll only count
My
that
right
as
arm,
one
my right hand just died, and my voice mod is cracked, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Good night.
So, hold on. Rewind. Where you first hit. See, they're coming in like this. You have it binded like this. Push up and over and guide their weapon that way. Then they would most likely come in with a stab or a slash, and you use this to push or parry that away. But your sword would be over there. This is over here.
If I remember correctly, the
Hey, Nara.
only shield that you can't really. What's up?
Think fast.
Let's try. Let's try.
And guard. Go.
My money's on the armor.
Money's on the armor.
Remember to respect the other guy's hits also.
There's the thing right there. If I'm grabbing his weapon, right, I'm still gonna get cut by that blade.
I mean, aren't you wearing a plate? There's usually chainmail underneath there.
That is true.
No way, you got me in a bind actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My shoulder. How dare you grab your head?
You know what? That's it. I need to pull off the big guns. Give me a moment.
Get a little closer, because I noticed that you're extending your entire arm to reach him. You can get a tiny bit closer.
I have a kitten and know if I use a buckler
No.
and how you're supposed to use a buckler is you hold your arm out.
I mean, there's a buckler in the model you can use.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there's okay.
Ooh, fuck. Well, yours is bigger than mine.
Yeah, interesting thing about the buckler, it's weirdly effective.
There's no way you can block.
True. However,
Yeah, you can't exactly get to me quite easily. Yeah, I just have to keep my eye on the edges.
Well, that's just not fair.
There you go, that makes a lot more sense.
Unless.
But still,
Yeah, that's a very good punching weapon.
Yeah, I will say though, just make sure that when you do with the buckler,
I'm just beating you with a stick.
because although it is
Yeah, then to hold up his 17.5 foot pole.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're.
Morale boost. I didn't have enough morale for that.
But yeah, see, even with full plate, you still gotta act like, depending on the combat rank.
Alright,
If I'm grabbing blades,
let's say you got a.
it's still going to hurt somehow.
You are now starting to get on the back foot. This enemy is very skilled.
I'm also tired.
Can you come back a little bit? See how you grabbed it.
You can be a bit more aggressive.
Oh no, I didn't grab it. I pretty much hooked the hit with my left arm. Then I hit it like this.
Ah, I see.
So no grab. Yeah. Pretty much. Ow, my arm.
Rolling again.
The Ball Destroyer 9000. Ant-Man has nothing on me.
I pulled my back. I'm laying on the floor.
My shine. Ooh, my face.
I won, though. I won.
Wait a minute. I thought you did.
Your day.
What's that?
And go. All right.
There you go.
That's funny.
They need to hear the church bell sing.
But yeah, the years of experience of fighting, melee, range, all combined together.
My bed's right in front of me. So... Okay, good. I was gonna do it. You weren't.
Yeah.
Stance.
Yeah,
So
my
you
bad,
gotta have a
you're right.
proper stance.
But yeah, I know more about heavy stancing.
You have to.
Like,
Yeah,
it is. I don't think you were here when I said it.
Okay.
All I did one episode of what I was doing
Alright,
was I came around
ready to go.
with a shotgun and I went, hey,
Yeah.
and I went like this. I was out for 20 minutes. I was out for 20 minutes just doing that.
I can make something hurt.
So you gotta properly do it. So if you watch my legs,
Unexpected ally. Oh, how dare you? That's it. Come here.
Okay.
I will take on both of you if I have to. Give me a moment since this is a dual wielding exercise.
Every attack you're landing, Alex, is glancing off his armor.
We did some dueling. Grab his shield, gang.
Wait, let me give him a shield instead.
I need to take my Prince of Persia stance if anyone remembers this game from 1998.
You need assistance?
Nah, I can take these to myself.
Alright, if you go down, I'm taking them now.
Tight corridor, I can't get around him.
Fuck. I've played Beat Saber before, this is nothing.
I'll show you a Beat Saber.
Fuck.
Yay, crack.
Fuck.
Oh, you're doing better than I expected.
What? Fuck. I think I'm going to die. Oh no. Time to pull off my special move from the critically acclaimed game Prince of Persia.
Oh my god, he did it. Oh. Oh, my back.
Now for my second special move. Helicopter! And that's how you win. Helicopter, helicopter. Anyway.
Where is it? No, that's not it. Where is it? It's not this one.
So I hold it center, but that's because I face it when my faces are like this.
Oh no, he's
Oh no. Oh, he did the samurai thing. Fuck.
No one talks about this shit on
I did a lot of physics for this stuff.
I call this one whack-a-mole.
Oh,
let me just fix this problem.
Oh wow. Okay. Fine then, I guess we're all named characters.
Oh yeah, I was running dual wielding stuff.
damn. Anyone wants to have fun?
Join us.
Hey, Rosal, going that way.
Well, you're town guard, I'm a fighter.
Jesus. Hey, you bigger, get that one. Get that motherfucker.
Fuck that shit. I quit. I quit. I'm done. I'm collecting my pension.
Alright.
We can get him.
This right step together. I feel like we're losing flow here.
I see.
But not too far down, so just small rotate. Just like keep
round
your
back
arm
here.
there and rotate your wrist down.
Yep.
Okay.
Like here, let me. So
Am I
like,
doing it right?
no. See, watch how I'm doing.
Fuck you.
Alright.
I'm going to sit down.
And then you go from there. And then I
Hey, big ugly bastard. Your mother.
to get his blade to fall. Because this is a dinky rapier weapon. This will bend if it's hit hard enough.
Emotional damage.
In real life, if he were to try to strike me with that and I blocked it, or snap.
Okay, so you don't want that much weight on it at any time, is what you're saying. Okay.
By the way, Dab, just letting you know, we are 2 minutes past the hour.
I'm new to all this.
Those.
Yes.
I'm just giving them pointers because one is like very, very new to all of this.
Yep.
Yeah. You're doing good. Just
I think you're doing good. You're taking the advice to heart, which is what's important.
I have no weapons.
Take what I've learned. I know it's been
Like I said, just take practice.
It doesn't have to be a
honestly, I'm not the best
let
at
it
dual
go.
wielding as
When
well.
you're off road, it is more meant for carry.
Yeah, my guess so people can both get used to doing that if they want to get and also you get used to
Take
people
everything and that's
defending
what I
against
rate.
it.
I'll do
You know what? Bear hug.
Yeah, that was quite good.
Okay, Shugoki. Yeah.
Hey. Big hands?
Hey, what's up?
67.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
It
gets hard.
What you would want to do is your
Although I
feet
kind of do wish there was a thing about whips here.
You want to go
Pinky.
and you move your left
Yeah.
foot
I was gonna make a joke
when you go to make that swing.
excite him, but
like that.
Yeah, I would make a joke. Can I clean my kitchen? It's getting weird in the bedroom.
I never take my heel off the floor.
you're me playing until I blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss. Cannot believe. Wait, I recognize that sound effect. It's the same. It's the same sound effect I have for Grea's teleport or invisibility.
That's pretty fun.
Give me 2 seconds.
She walks me plank until I blunderbuss.
To a degree, like they're not wrong.
Until I blunderbust.
Damn. Cannot believe that Cactus won't blunderblast all over the place.
Painkillers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a widespread effect.
I cannot believe Cactus you would blunderbuss all over this place.
I never. I said I was in pain.
I mean, she walked me plank. What did she expect?
For my
Damn.
Yar.
You know, I had an idea earlier today. If they transform into this mode, that it turns into a cross weapon, but I don't think it's big enough to be considered that.
Yeah, just like the cost of something.
Well,
I must ascend.
Oh.
Yes. Use the sword for me to disappear. Ascension.
What's a set? Is it?
I am dead.
Model I'm in.
Oh, fool.
Deb, to let you know, Thanatos kind of exploded, and it's 105 EST.
Yeah, this is my usual time where my internet resets. I'm coming back.
Okay, so what we have left is everybody take a 5-minute break. Uh, 5 minutes over. Thanatos, are you in the VC?
I am indeed. I am slowly
Let
coming
me
back.
take you up one.
Let you what?
Okay, so what it is well, so what it is there's supposed to be a combat thing, like a whole session,
Whole session? Question mark?
So it's supposed to be like a big combat thing where we do like a scenario or something. We still technically have time to do that. If we wanted to do something small to see how everyone was doing, or we can just call it here and that be it.
We can ask the people how they feel. If we do something, it won't be anything like big. It will
So you want me to
probably
ask
be
that now?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
wait till you
going
come back?
to teleport on the arena now. No, I won't teleport on the arena because I got teleported to an empty instance. Thank you, VR chat. Okay.
All right, I'll wait till you come back and throw you back. I'll throw you back.
No instances available for town of Farlon RP. Well, that's a fucking bold ass lie. Please don't tell me I have to... Hmm. Oh, I didn't even notice that I was moved back.
Told you that I was moving it back.
I see, I did not hear you. Looks like I am unable to join the instance because I literally cannot see it existing for some reason. Let me try to reload the world, maybe I will... Maybe that
You
will
can get
fix
in by
it.
requesting off of someone.
I cannot see requests after I clash like this.
Ah.
I can't even send you a thing, Dan.
Okay, I'm going to just restart my VR chat then.
Okay. Should we make that announcement since you got to restart?
Yes.
Okay, I will. Everybody. So, I'm doing it for everyone else. So, what it is they're people with ADHD. So, what it is what we are going to be doing is a small mission or a small module, very, very small, to go over what you've done today with DMs intervening and doing things like normal. But we're going to ask you, since it has been a while, if you would like to participate in this. If so, stand on that side of the building. If not, stand on this side of the building. This is technically the end of the thing, but we're asking all of you if you would like to. Yes, it is just a test. You can do it in desktop. Okay, so Blaze and Anime, do you wish to participate or? Then at this point you can leave if you would like. You would have gotten the certification, yes. This is just a little thing afterwards.
Yep. As a small reminder to everyone, you guys can choose to either get Fatebreaker die from this or a silver from this. That is up to you.
Yes. So that specifically are the people who have already been combat certified. If you have been combat certified, please come to my left. If you already had the roll. If you already had the roll, go to my left. But if you just got it, over here. Cactus, Cactus, you be over there.
Once I am not chair-bound, I will
Logan
try
was
more
here, but left
practicality
at some
things
point,
later.
so I would still give them one. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, is that like we would give them.
Have a good night.
Okay. So, you three, starting with Blackstone, 1 silver, which if you come back the next one, you can get another silver, or 1 Fatebreaker die. You can have a max of 3. One silver. If you could write that down, dear. Cactus. Silver for Cactus. Nara?
In this video, I'm
Okay.
ranking every single Kingdom Rush Origins hero from the wars.
Blackstone and Cactus want silver. Nara wants 1 Fatebreaker.
In Kingdom Rush Origins. So watch the video till the end. Let's rank it.
So if you come back, you'll get a silver for the next one.
Worst, which is Razin Rags. Now, don't get me wrong.
No, well, not you.
Don't
When
hate
would you
any character
use
yet.
Fate die in
One of the
between Wednesday and
abilities
Friday?
This character has is one of the most annoying sounds of my entire life.
Because we're doing this.
He has only one good ability, which is just good enough.
So
to
that
kill
goes for
the
all of
starter
you who have
enemies.
just
Like,
got your
no,
combat
it doesn't even
certification.
tickles
If
the
you wish
actual
to
enemy
come and help
face out
Friday,
of area 1, I
you would
guess,
all
and I
then
would
be
personally
able
say
to
he
get 1
isn't
Fatebreaker die or 1 silver at your discretion. So if you're coming in with a new character, you'll be one of a few people that can start with 3 silver, because your max is 2.
could help in, but that's the only reasons for him being the worst hero in Kingdom Rush Origins.
So,
now here comes the first secondary hero, Olivia.
Since all of you wish to partake in a mission, we are going to be waiting for Thanatos for a bit, so please relax for now. Talks amongst yourselves, what have you. Please and thank you for coming to this combat workshop of Farlon.
We actual face, she isn't that bad. You can level her up to level 3 only, which is kind of disappointing. I would love to see her at level 10. Could get her stats a little bit bigger like Malik does, but it's a secondary hero, so you shouldn't expect much. And she performs well as a secondary hero, I would guess. It's not the worst. Young Malik is what we're getting next. He's not much useful in the level he is in, yet he can tank a lot much more better than Illyria, and has probably 1 ability only. Isn't supposed to have more as he's a secondary hero, of course, but yeah, he's alright. There's not much explanation needed to him, yet he can be a little bit better than Illyria. he isn't the best secondary hero. Bolvok being the best secondary hero and one of my personal favorite levels too. I would say he's alright. He can deal damage pretty much well. He can tank kind of well. He has one ability which deals a lot of damage compared to
I think I need to restart once more as I am stuck in a black void. Dab, if you could go up one channel with me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Hi.
I don't know if I'll be able to come back to VR chat, so I will leave this section up to you. How many people volunteered to do this thing?
I figured as much. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bessa and Tommy. Oh, and then 8. So 9 to 10.
All right. 9 to 10. I don't think that's enough people for capture the flag unless we have.
I was gonna do something small and narrative based, where it's like the guard are gonna have to go deal with, poor district bandits starting amok.
Okay. If you want, you can do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't have a big party. I'll be doing that.
Yep. Meanwhile, I will be